NCRP Productions presents something a little different this time. We're going to be playing the Honey Heist, one-page RPG, Part 1, Oceans 3. Enjoy.
All right, everyone. Hello, hello. Welcome to another game of NCRP Productions. Tonight, we will be running Honey Heist, a fun little game that I found by Grant Howard. And just because it mentions it on here, they want to give thanks to everybody who was involved, which looks like All Out of Bubblegum, 316, as well as Weirdly Polaris. And this is a fun little one-page RPG that I found, just happened to find online. And so we happen to have a little break in our normally running game. So I figured let's go ahead and run something a little fun.
And who's running it?
I'm running it.
Good.
Thank you, Barry. Right. I was gonna get there eventually, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is really fun. It's gonna be a short little game. Well, hopefully, but it's all about everybody being bears.
Wow.
Yes. So it is Honeycomb 2020. You are going to undertake the greatest heist the world has ever seen. Two things are known. One, you have a complex plan that requires precise timing. Two, you are goddamn bears. So we are going to go through a little process of setting up. Everybody is going to roll and decide what kind of bear you are, what kind of role you have in the heist. Then we will go ahead and roll your disguise because, funny enough, humans are pretty easy to trick. They're dumb enough that all they need to do is see somebody in a costume and they're going to just bypass you. Now, you are bears. You can't talk exactly like a human. You could talk bear just fine, and you can kind of mangle human speech through your bear mouth, but you are going to have to do this complex plan as a bear. So, I figured let's go ahead and just get right on into it. Let's go ahead and start by announcing who's here. We'll start with my left.
Hello, this is Sequoia, and I'm very happy to play this bear game.
Hey, it's Ty. I'm going to be a bear today, apparently.
All right, and this is Barry, and apparently I'm going to be a bear as well. So 3 bears. You know, it's kind of like Oceans 3.
Yes, Oceans 3.
All right.
We bears.
Yes. All right, so.
It could be Oceans 3, bear.
Oh my gosh, Barry, you're already ahead of the game.
Right there I am. One bear is already here.
One bear ahead. So, let's go ahead and start. Now, everybody has their character sheets in front of them.
Yes.
It's going to be kind of a top-down thing, so we're going to go ahead and start. So, everybody go ahead and get your D6s out. You're going to need 3 of them.
Okay.
Go ahead, and we're going to roll the first one. This is going to be your descriptor. Okay. And we'll start on my left, so go ahead and roll a D6. We will,
Yes!
So for at least the bear type and the roles, we're going to want 1 of each. Descriptor, we could probably have multiples, but let's see if we can get, a variety. So, Sequoia, what'd you get?
I have rolled a 2, so I am washed up.
You are washed up. You are a washed up bear.
I'm also washed up.
Ty, let's go ahead and get you a reroll. I want to see a little variety.
I think it should be like white elephant. Wait, not white elephant.
So 1.
I'm a rookie.
You are
great.
a rookie.
Oh,
I was
perfect.
a rookie. Let's see what I'm going to be instead. Apparently, I can only be a rookie. Nope, there we go. Oh, I am unhinged.
Excellent. Okay, we got the rookie, we got the unhinged bear, and we got the washed up bear.
Oh, jeez. I don't know about this, guys.
Yeah, this is going to be great. Okay, now, bear type. Now, we'll start with the right for bear type.
All right, so, I am a sun bear. I have the ability to sense honey.
That's right, sun bear. All right, Ty, go for it.
All right. I'm a black bear. And I can climb.
Fab.
Excellent.
Sure, why not?
And I am a honey badger, and I have carnage ability.
You are pure carnage. Honey badgers are unhinged would work perfectly with
Oh my god, yes.
Oh god. And then Ty, did you say you were grizzly?
No, I'm a black bear.
You are a black bear. Alright, let me pull out the black bear character sheet.
So this is a character sheet for the sun bear?
Yes. So
specifically?
yeah,
Okay.
well, it just has the picture on it. So,
okay.
But this is where you're gonna write down in just a bit your disguise. Now, now that you all have your bears, we are gonna pick your role. So Ty, we're gonna start with you since we haven't yet. What's your role in this? As a black bear, you are
the brains.
You are the brains.
Okay.
The
All
rookie
right.
is the brains?
Yes.
No wonder I'm unhinged.
Sequoia, let's go with you.
I have the
Okay.
greatest plan, you guys. eyes.
I'm the face.
You're the face.
I'm the carnage face.
The carnage, the washed up carnage face. Great. Fair.
The honey badger has the face. This is wonderful. I love it. And I am the hacker. We don't even have a driver.
It'll be fine.
All right, so that is wonderful. Now,
Looking over the rules, Brains was actually the one that I really didn't want.
Perfect.
that is wonderful. You it's all hinges on you. Now, stats. This is how the game works. Very simple. You have 2 stats, and you each start with 3 points in them. You should see them on your character sheet. So you have Bear. You use this to maul stuff, run, climb, shrug off damage, scare people, and generally do bear stuff, as described by the rules. Now, your other stat, Criminal. Use this to do anything not directly related to being a bear. Very simple and straightforward. Now, actions. When you act and the outcome is in doubt, you roll a d6. If it's equal to or under your relevant stat, whichever one you're using, you succeed. But if it's over, you fail. Now, if you're using your bear special skill or doing something related to your roll, you could roll 2d6s and pick the lowest score. Yes. Changing states. Now, this is something that can happen as you're going to be going into a stressful situation. You're going to have to use your bear skills and your criminal skills appropriately. Frustration. When a plan fails, so when you fail a roll and you run into difficulty, move 1 point from criminal to bear. Oh, I should say when you fail a criminal roll. You have failed as a criminal, you move 1 point from criminal into bear. You are going back to your bestial nature. Likewise, greed. When a plan goes off without a hitch, move 1 point from bear into criminal. If you are beginning a criminal mastermind, you become less like a bear. Now, something else you can do. You can voluntarily move 1 point from bear to criminal, and this is something I anticipate you guys will be using a lot. I'll go into it in a minute more, by doing a flashback scene in which you and the other bears plan out the heist over coffee and cigarettes in the back room of a seedy bar. So, you can voluntarily move 1 point of criminal also into bear by eating a load of honey. So if you get some of that sweet honey, maybe a little taster, eat some honey, boom.
Okay.
The end. This is 2 ways that you can, quote, die. 1, if your criminal stat ever reaches 6, you are lured into a life of crime and betray the party. You become a true criminal. Your bear nature, nigh forgotten. If your bear stat ever reaches 6, you flip out in style, bear style specifically, and lose it, presumably to be picked up by animal control in a half hour or so. And yeah, that's basically the rules. So, we will go ahead and next we will have you roll for your outfits. And we'll kind of go over the outfits a little bit too. So, wow, I can barely even tell you're a bear. Oh, that's another thing. This game not just encourages, but it is required for you all to do as many puns as possible. As many puns as possible. Keep them coming. So,
Oh, joy.
those
I'm
humans...
worried the game's going to be unbearable fairly quickly.
There we go. See, just like that. There is no shameful pun in this game. There is no low-hanging fruit in this game.
Got it.
This game is all puns.
And it's not fair to
Honey,
berate
if I
you.
don't-
It
I
is
don't
not
think
fun to
they
berate
make
me. So, those humans are pretty dumb. Recent tests in the study of bear disguises have shown that they can be fooled just by wearing their own clothes. Some outfits seem to draw less attention than others, but we're still experimenting with that particular correlation. Roll a d6 4 times to determine your outfit and your human believability score, HBS. If you are seen by a human or humans whilst wearing this outfit, it says BM, I'm guessing Bearmaster, will roll 4d6. If the outcome is equal to or lower than your HBS, you pass as a human. If your roll is higher than the HBS, you may arouse suspicion or instantly be outed.
Okay.
So we really got to get your HBS as high as possible so that you have a good chance of escaping.
And the way we get that is by rolling all of the clothing, or is it just literally the 4?
So, let me see. It says 4d6, so what we're going to do...
It says roll a d6 4
roll 4 times to determine your outfit for your human believability score. So, the first one, you reach into your dressing up box full of human clothes and put on. Great, you still look good, and you may choose an accessory, but it is optional. Oh, okay. So that's what it is. So you roll 4 times. You'll get to pick. Oh, look. So the first set category has a 1 through 6 and a 1 through 6.
Yep.
So go ahead and everybody go ahead. Well, actually, we'll start with we'll start with Barry. That sounds good. So Barry,
right.
what's your first stuff?
Great. Well, apparently I started with fluorescent yellow trench coat.
Well, I mean, it is raining outside.
All right.
All right, my turn.
Isn't that a raincoat? Isn't that a slicker?
No.
Isn't that like a 3-year-old slicker? A
No.
fluorescent yellow trench coat?
Don't forget to add up your points.
Yes.
Okay. Or what you roll, I should say.
Okay. You want me to get the other parts or go
Yeah.
around the room?
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and just get you rolling.
All right. It says, great. This will really look good with my peach velour knickerbockers. Okay.
Are you going to choose an accessory, Barry?
I think I better. Because right now I have an 11. I am going to go with the... Oh, shoot. Do I have to roll this?
Uh-huh.
So the last one, you may choose an accessory, but it is optional. These affect your HPS in different ways, some good, some bad. So you get to...
Meaning I would have to roll.
You may... Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. That sounds much more fun.
Oh, or horrifying. God darn it. All right, and apparently I'm wearing a bejeweled crown.
Bejeweled crown.
No one will ever suspect.
What a fine crown you have.
All right. Well, so I have a total HPS score of 9.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I better not do anything particularly unbearable.
You better not walk into this.
I'm thinking the same thing.
All right, I guess it's my turn.
Could have done it
then.
as the rookie. Not sure I'm going to do it as the hinge guy.
So, I'm reaching in the dressing box, and I pull out a beige crop top.
Oh my
Rookies.
God.
Rookies. That'll look perfect.
I started out all right with a 5, and then I jumped into that. So, great. This is going to look good with my tartan? Tartan? I don't know what that word is.
Plaid. It's like Scottish plaid.
All right, fine enough. Leaner or keep it.
Go ahead and re-roll.
Okay.
Oh.
So, tartan smart trousers.
All right, so you have the beige crop top with the tartan smart trousers. Very good.
Yeah,
Are you going to take...
I kind of want an accessory, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a roll.
What'd you roll?
A beautiful blonde wig.
I don't know. That sounds like a pretty good outfit, honestly.
So...
Like, I might wear that.
The
That's
rookie's
pretty
going
cute.
female, but...
You know,
All
we
right.
never roll
It's a
genders.
toupee.
a beautiful blonde toupee. One of the lightning strikes took out the hair across the middle of your head, so you've been wearing that for years. It looks natural to us.
Yeah, I was climbing that redwood at the wrong time of year.
Hit every branch on the way down.
All right.
So it looks to me like you have an 18 total, right?
Nice.
No, you have more than that. You have the
Yeah.
smart trousers, the tartan smart trousers, which is a 9, and the beige crop top with a 7. Yeah, no, 18. Nice.
Marvelous.
Ooh-wee, Ty, you're going to be hard to spot.
Your HBS.
I don't think you're reading the wig part of that correct.
The wig's +2, right?
Yeah, it's just +2. So,
Right.
oh yeah, never mind.
All right, Sequoia.
All right.
What is the washed up bear?
The washed up bear got on a very 90s tie-dye tuxedo jacket shirt plush bow tie.
Okay.
All right. And it looks fantastic.
Part of the barbershop, the barbershop quartet.
Yeah, I'm going to keep a little tally of these.
I'm not gonna be able to do that.
Okay.
You will.
All right. We just have to grin and bear it, Ty.
Oh, there you go.
I just can't make the jokes. I just can't.
Coming around the corner. All right.
All right.
And it's going to go look good with...
My gray knee-length skirt, okay?
All right. Are you
am-
taking an accessory?
Of course. And I'm wearing a badge that says bear and proud.
Well,
Ouch.
that looks to me like a 10.
Fair and proud.
We are not making it very
No,
far into this
we're not
heist.
sneaking through anything.
It's up to the rookie to really muscle your way through.
So the goal is to actually succeed, right?
Yes. The idea is that you will succeed by the end. That's the idea.
So now, on the bare necessities sheet here, it says name. Now, is that my bear's name?
It can be both. So go ahead and come up with a bear's name.
Okay.
And I mean, however you think you would describe it to somebody else, you can come up with a human name. So the way I'm imagining this is you can think in bear and you have a concept, you can understand humans, like you understand it, you cannot communicate. You're elevated bears. So
Okay.
I mean,
Got
just
it.
Remember, we got into that bar and we apparently just sit in the back corner smoking.
yeah.
So
No, you had your forest bear bar, and you got together with yourselves, and I want you to really think like Guy Ritchie heist movie where you're all talking, and in bear it sounds perfectly human. You're coming up with yes. Anybody else listening? That's what they hear. You guys. Eloquent as all get out. So.
Well, I think we should actually enter through the back
Yes.
end.
Perfect. Okay,
Should
so
we take tea? I believe we should take tea with honey.
so now everybody go ahead and take a moment to come up with a name. While you do that, I'm going to go ahead and read the itinerary and talk about a little bit of the actual event.
God,
So,
just thought about trying to draw pants
you
on
are
this guy.
all coming to Honeycomb 2020. This has been organized by the person who actually owns the convention center. Now, it is a convention center, and I want you to imagine a fade in from a black background to looking over a nice forest in North Dakota, and the words "Somewhere in North Dakota" just appears and fades in and fades out. You're looking down at a large convention center, could fit hundreds of people, and along with the convention center, you'll see that behind it there's actually a stream which you can see lots of fish hopping in and out of.
Ooh, suddenly I'm hungry.
Yes, and also some more tantalizing things. There are fruit and berry fields, as well as flower fields in the back. You'll see as you kind of pan over it, you see that there's actually a lot of different setups for beehives out there, people doing showings of their beehives. You'll actually see like the most beautiful beehive award ceremony that everyone's showcasing for the awards later on. Yeah, and it's just the convention center is abuzz with activity.
Absolutely. See, the funny thing is right now, as we're panning over, we're flying over the convention center and flying, and when we come to the bears, we're all expecting to land in a helicopter or a plane. Nah, it just zeroes down into the cave.
Yes. So you guys are at this convention center. Now, it is being produced by the one who owns this place, Otso Bjorn. Part of it is being, what's the word? Not funded, but sponsored. Thank you, sponsored. I remember words sometimes. By Honeycomb, a Norwegian honey producer, which, if anybody wants to look, I'm not spelling that, but it is a real honey producer in Norway.
Oh, it's Norwegian.
Yes. If you're interested, it's located in Klafka, Ulensiker, Akenhus, Norway. And I had to look this up. I'm not saying it right, but I had to look it up. It is like the town.
Apologies to the Swedes.
Yes.
Yeah, NCRP Productions will never be allowed in the
Yes,
city.
I am sorry. I'm butchering this, but I'm trying to. I tried to do the research and found that it is in this place, and it's interesting because they have the town, then like the region, and then the like county, and it's all in the name, and then the country. It was interesting. I didn't realize they had that there. And there's a couple things. Oh, yes, it's a rustic convention center. So as you're like kind of zooming in, we're getting like little slow cuts inside. You'll see, there's a lot of like animals mounted on the walls, tapestries, a lot of pictures of farmers, honeybees, beekeepers, all kinds of stuff. Very nice, rustic, a lot of rugs and carpets and cool stuff in there. And also stuffed bears.
We don't see this yet.
Not yet, no. So, there is some things that you will know, and we'll go ahead and go over in a moment. Has everybody chosen a name, I should say?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go ahead and say names first, and then I'll go over the itinerary before you guys start planning. Sequoia, who are you?
I have to calibrate my voice.
Okay.
Maude. Her name is Maude. She's from Long Island. She really likes cigarettes. Maybe growlier.
Don't do that.
Maude's here for the convention.
Perfect. Maude. Love it. Ty?
Well, my name is Neil Northwest, and I'm from Washington, the state, not the capital of the U.S. And well, I heard that they got a whole lot of honey down here, and well, I've got one cracking plan for you for it. Get it all.
And Barry?
I'm Ralph.
It gave us about 20 minutes for the voices.
Yes. Great. Okay, so now.
Wait, Ralph's from North Dakota.
Pardon me, Ralph.
Hometown.
So you're the local boy.
Yeah, local.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna be great. Okay. So now another thing that you'll notice on your character sheet: getting to know every Beardy. That one. Hurt
That
a
was a
little.
stretch.
That was a stretch.
Yeah, that was,
They really just were like, we have to put Bear in here somewhere. So, what is your relationship with the other bears in your gang? Example suggestions: cousin, ex-lover, childhood bear buddies, siblings, rivals, etc. State your relationship to each bear around the table. This should be collaborative. Collaborative decision. Relationships are a two-way street.
We going with collaborative decision or surprise me?
I like surprise me. I think that's fun. I also
we go.
immediately
Right.
forgot everyone's names.
Everyone.
Again,
wants
I'm Ralph.
Ralph.
Neil Northwest.
Neil Northwest.
And that's Maude.
And it's Maude.
All right.
How many O's?
All right, excellent. I did not leave myself room. God, I'm awful at notes. Anyway, so I think that is luckily everything we need for the actual character sheet.
Wait, the
Yeah.
relationships.
Oh,
Are
I
we
thought
going to
we were-
lay them out, or are they going to spring up in the game?
Well, I mean, I think
We can lay 'em out
Yeah,
now.
we can lay them out.
Feel like
I
it.
thought you guys were going to surprise me, but lay
No,
'em
I'm
out.
just thinking we surprise each other.
Oh yes, so yes,
I have written
that's
what
you
my
mean.
connection is for.
Perfect. So yeah, everybody go ahead and run your connection. Do you want me to kind of give a little bit more info while you guys think about it, or you think you guys can come up with it in just a moment?
I would like some more information on something.
Oh, what would you like? No.
Just you to keep talking
Oh.
while I think.
Extend. That's what the two hands coming apart
Excellent.
means.
Okay.
Neil's
So,
having troubles.
all right. Excellent. So, this convention has a very strict itinerary that's all laid out. Everybody has a copy. I'm going to go over it here. Now, let's see. So, starting off in the morning, we have 8 a.m. the Honeycomb Harvest Breakfast and Meet and Greet, where everybody gets to come together, try some honey-based breakfasts, get their blood sugars nice and high, and then go ahead and meet each other. Now, that's going to last for about an hour. So at 9 a.m., we have the first of many different lectures within the theater. And the first one is Flower Power. The flower makes the honey. This is a lecture just talking about the ins and outs of the different flowers, and it's the first of a couple scientific-based lectures. Now, that goes until 10 o'clock. From 10 to 12, we were very lucky because we were able to get here at the Honeycomb 2020, a guest lecturer. We have several of them. This one we're very excited about. We have Dr. Bellamy Beeman, a doctorate in melitology, and he is going to be going over What's the Buzz? Medicinal Honey and You, talking about all the ways that honey can help you in your daily life and your health care. Then that goes all the way to 12. 12 o'clock we have our luncheon, where we have, luckily, unlimited mimosas available to anybody who would like some. And then,
pretty good.
yes, and have a nice mimosa, unlimited. Drink responsibly. Then,
Those
after...
are not synonymous.
No, they're not. No.
Never.
So, at 1 o'clock, we have a screening of a new documentary. This is going to be the first screening. It's going to be coming out later this year, and it is called Beepocalypse: Life After Bees. Yes, what is life going to be like after bees? Unfortunately, bees are dying out. Hopefully, we can turn it around. Yes, this is propaganda to support your local honey makers and, just to save the bees. So, after that, 2 o'clock, we have guest lecturer Samantha Sam Boone. That's right, Samantha Boone, folks. United States Fish and Wildlife Services officer, as well as, yes, you guessed it, descendant of Daniel Boone, who is here for your enjoyment. For the players, just as a little aside, there's something on here that you are not supposed to see that I forgot to take off. So I'm going to go ahead and read it. An objective that she has been hired for is she's on the lookout for bears.
And what is her specific topic?
Sorry, thank you. Her topic is Bear Essentials, Defense and Management of Bears. Yes, as a honey producers, we are beset by those darn bears that always like to come in, mess up our hives, steal our honey. Yes.
Can we read the
yes.
itinerary? We're capable of reading.
You're capable of reading because I said
that looks
so.
like what I'd want to go to.
Yeah.
I mean, management. I need a manager.
At 3 o'clock, we have Beehive Feng Shui. Unleash the bee chi. That's right. How can you better arrange your beehive so you can get the most from your honey production and give your bees a nice, better life? Then at 4, after that, we have another guest lecturer. We have Dr. Daisy Honeycutt, DVM, who studied at University of Cambridge Veterinary College. And she is giving a lecture titled Head, Thorax, Wings, and Torus, Bee Anatomy and Healthcare. That's right. Have you had a swath of bees that have broken their wings, broken their little leggies, and you want to heal them up? It is a delicate procedure, and we can give you some tips, although you should always consult your local bee vet. Then, after that, at 5 p.m., we are going to be serving dinner, the Unbelievable. That's right, Unbelievable dinner. And we were able to score music by the Bee Gees, that's a single G, a Bee Gee cover band. Yes, we did get them. We were a little hesitant, or not hesitant, we were a little bit worried we weren't going to get them. So after that, at 6 o'clock, so you can work off those calories you got from dinner, we are going to have Zumbas. That's right, Zumbas. Come and dance and learn communication through movement and music. I'm getting some looks. But guess what? I said no shame in these puns. So after that, we have from 7 to 9, we have another guest here, and we are going to actually have titled Hive a Taste, Honey Tasting. That's right. And not only are we going to have honey tasting from dozens and dozens of different beekeepers and beekeeperies, we are going to actually have a guest sommelier, one of the best honey sommeliers in the world, Wei Dao Milfang, coming to us from China. Then from 9 to 10:30, by the way, if anybody's wondering why that name was chose, it's because it's the words for taste and honeybee. I just thought that was kind of funny. So then from 9 to 10:30,
how many more
on
puns
the paper?
are there?
Yes, they're written on here because
Okay.
there's some things that you weren't supposed to see that I was supposed to take off that I wasn't. So yeah, so just you get a little taste of that, and you know
Of what you had to deal with?
Yes, but honestly, I had the most fun coming up with this. So then, from 9 to 10:30, we have our Honeycomb award ceremony. We get to award the best tasting, best looking hives, all kinds of awards. And starting off, we have one of our highlight guests. That's right, Miss Universe 2020 B. Yes, right, Miss Universe 2020, voted the best looking, best overall, best talented bee
The hot
to
ass
ever.
bee.
Yes, the queen of queen bees is going to grace us with her presence here, and we are just delighted to have that. Then, as we get later into the evening after that, we will be having from 10:30 to 11 one of our highlights of the evening, and one of the reasons that we're all here, that's right, the sealing of the honey repository. Not only is Honeycomb 2020 about coming together in beekeeping community, sharing different honeys and techniques, but also our great organizer, Otto Bjorn, has in fact been able to collect the funds to create the first honey and bee repository. That's right, much like the seed repository, we are going to have, and fun fact, if you don't know, honey doesn't go bad. So we are going to be able to store different kinds of honey, dozens, if not hundreds of kinds of honey within this repository, a large sum of honey, just a massive amount of honey in one spot, along with the pollen that helped create it, and even the DNA for the bees that helped create it. Isn't that wonderful in such a large pile of honey? Just the most.
I'm guessing that was one of the ones that wasn't supposed to be on here.
No, that one is on there because you all are going to have some knowledge ahead of time that you get to work from.
Okay.
Because you have done your research, so you know some of what you have that's coming to you. And then, final 2 events, we have from 11 to 12. Since it's late at night, all the kids are going home. That's right, you get to enjoy the wonderful performers of the Bee-lesque, a human bee central experience. That's right, Bee-lesque. We got them, and it's going to be quite something.
Oh no.
And then at 12 a.m., that's right, this is a long event. We will have our closing ceremonies, and the vault will get to stand there. And yeah, so that's the itinerary.
You know how many bee puns I've been texted in the last 4 days?
So many. And if you can't tell by how I read that, I am very proud of myself. I am tooting my own horn on this one.
So that was actually the itinerary you created.
I created,
yourself.
yeah. No,
Completely.
I created this entirely. I found one that somebody else had done, and I was like,
Okay.
no, I thought it was going to be more painstaking than it was. It was super fun.
That's very good. All
Yeah.
right. Little hands for
If you
for
can
Pedro.
believe it, thank you.
All right.
Yes.
I'd retract the applause after that. Immediately retract the applause.
Perfect. So let's go ahead and start with a relationship. So Barry, why don't you start?
Well, Maude's my father's third ex-wife, and Neil's. And I sure hope you brought him, man. My cigarette hookup from Washington, because they got the good cigarettes there. Did you bring him, man? Did you bring him?
Of course I brought him. All right. Well, I've been looking on the web for a while now, trying to get the right pieces for this heist, and well, I've heard from a couple of my sources that Ralph had a history in demolition, so I think he's going to be a good part. And of course, I can't speak human very well, but I've also heard that Maude has a decent amount of tongue in it, so hopefully she's going to be decent for it. And
Boy, do I. Now, I remembered being in North Dakota in 1968. I could not remember why, but the ex-husband thing is ringing a bell. What I recall is that I stole 14 picnic baskets from a little bear cub. Again, I am so sorry for that, Ralph. I see I've touched on a delicate moment. And little Neely, I taught his mother how to open her first Toyota Corolla. Oh my God, what a blessing she was. And I'm just so excited to see you boys again.
well, she can definitely talk.
I'm not even sure what to call you. Is it Mom? Is it
Absolutely not. Do not call me Mom.
Maude?
Maude is fine. It's got a similar syllable.
Excellent. Okay, so how we're going to kind of do this now that we got, I believe, got everything down. We know who we are, what our roles are.
I want to bring up again
Yes.
the bear and criminal chart. So we start with A3?
Yes, everybody
Got it.
starts with a
Start
3.
at 3.
Yes,
Got it.
start at 3,
With
and
a
it will go
perfect
up and down
balance
from there.
Right.
of bear and human.
That's right. Perfect balance. So,
Wait, what? The perfect balance between bear and human.
We're the missing link.
okay, so what I was thinking was this for the actual game. It doesn't really, luckily, blessing and a curse for these one-page RPGs is they have enough details that you can play a game, but they don't really give a lot of details on how you should run it, which is perfect. So I was thinking we would start with, I'm going to give you what little knowledge you would know from your basic, and actually we're going to go around the table and tell everybody how they gathered information on the convention center, because there's 3 pieces of information that actually... There's 3 pieces of information. You're going to tell me who found it out and how you did it. Okay? And here's another thing. None of you have met the organizer. You actually don't know much, and you haven't been able to learn much about the organizer.
Otso
Yes,
Bjorn?
Otso Bjorn. Otso Bjorn is a bit of a mystery. But what you do know is that, kind of like I said in the itinerary, he has set this up and is being praised for getting the funding and for doing this extravagant honey repository, so that he can preserve this honey for generations to come. And if the worst happens in the world's end, what more can we use than honey? I'm gonna just let that hang.
Gotta agree.
Save the bees.
Save the bees.
Plant flowers.
That's right. That's kind of the overarching message of this. And also, play bear heist. So, 3 things you were able to learn, and we'll describe how. And also, just imagine and kind of fill in the details of the fact that you are all coming together around this this smoky bar table as you're telling each other this. Also, all the humans have fled.
Because none of the disguises worked?
Yes, this time, none of the disguises worked.
It wasn't because he brought me the cigarettes?
I'm
pretty sure North Dakota is a dry state.
So there's 3 things that you know. As of right now, the vault where all of the honey is being stored is a, quote, impenetrable vault. You will have to tell me how you found that out, and maybe a way that you found to get into it. There are also, outside of this and along within here, armed guards.
In the vault?
Yes, guarding the vault, but you've heard tell that maybe they'll be outside the vault as well. So, 3rd thing that you have to get through, laser tripwire. How will you get through the laser tripwire? So, these are 3 things that you know, that you have to face, along with finding out where it is, unless you already know where the vault is, which is something you could have come up with. And then also keeping in mind that we don't have to get everything out right now, because those flashbacks, think of it as pretty much you come up with a problem or something you need to bypass. Let's say you need something. You can use that to say, oh yeah, we met X content here a week beforehand. You guys have presumably been planning this for months. And so yeah, you feel free to use those. You're only limited by how many points you can actually move over.
All right.
So, who would like to take the impenetrable vault? 3, 2,
I'll take it then.
1. Barry, how did you find out about the impenetrable vault?
Well, so I was looking, to find stuff about the con, and you'll never believe what I found. There's a vault there, and they show the schematics for the entire vault. At least the brand that they got, because I was able to find it, and so I was able to figure out that it's the OmniLock 3000. It's impenetrable, at least as far as I've seen. I'm thinking there might be a way in. I'm hoping that we can figure one. I've been looking over the schematics the last couple of weeks as you guys were getting here.
Excellent. So the OmniLock 3000. And then we'll go to the next one, and then after that, also, let's go ahead and talk about your elaborate plan after we do this, because you guys are supposed to have an elaborate plan, or
boy, do we
can go into it, throw you guys in, and you can just bumble your way through it. But I like doing a little pre-planning. That could be fun either way. So let's go ahead and go with who wants to talk about the laser tripwire. 3, 2, Maude.
So there I was at the bar drinking my vodka gimlet, and up comes a little kitty cat. And he says, oh my God, you'll never believe what they put in there. It's driving me crazy. They got these lasers. You can never catch the damn things. I know this from my owner. And I said, well, I'm thinking about it. And I had just seen a music video for Nicki Minaj's Anaconda, where she wore reflective mirror pants. Bounced the lasers right off our bodies. So I've stashed laser pants in the garbage can closest to the lasers.
That's smart. Real smart.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Nice.
Garbage. I'm just thinking about how my life would have been if I had actually had a mom.
We do not have time to unwrap that.
Maybe after you guys have made it through your
Absolutely
with your
not.
honey.
Do not. I'm leaving. I have a quick flight.
And Ty.
Neil.
Excuse me, Neil. How are you? How'd you find out about the armed guards, and what have you found out about doing them?
Well, to be perfectly honest, I kind of decided to scout the place out before the convention actually started, and I kind of just tried the front door, and before I stepped through, I just kind of saw him, and thankfully they didn't get through my disguise, but it wasn't pretty. So I decided that we needed some different equipment, so I think the humans call it. I actually think they call it bear spray now that I think about it, but I think it'll work on them too. So,
we gotta find bear spray. We gotta find bear spray.
I got a guy. Don't worry.
Nice. All right, cool.
It's payback.
So
I gotta ask this: How much honey are we trying to heist? Are we specifically after the vault?
yes.
Okay,
So
all
you
right,
guys
all right.
are after
All right.
the
Not
biggest,
just any haul.
No, this is the honey heist to end all honey heist. The goal of this is to get that honey, get out of there, and retire. You guys are going for one more big score. This is it.
Wait, meaning that we've done this before?
Yes.
You haven't.
You guys have done. Yes.
Not
Not
you.
you. Not you.
Touché.
These two.
At least I don't remember you being there.
These two have done minor heists. Some have gone good, some have gone sour. But, each one of them have kind of learned about this convention, and it's almost too good to be true. All of that honey in one place?
It's true. I've seen it. I've been able to pull it up. I can't get the computer to work right now, but I've seen it. I know it's in there.
Excellent. Okay, so now you just brought all this to the table. Now, what parts of these plans? So you guys got the schematic for the convention center. So Barry, aka Ralph. I'm gonna put this in another spot. Ralph, where in here is the vault? Where's the entrance to the vault? You would know this.
I would. Give me a moment and I will tell you.
So within this convention center, there is a large auditorium, which is going to be filled with all manner of booths, selling stuff, buying stuff, and all manner of things related to beekeeping, honey producing, mead producing. There's all kinds of stuff in there. There's a theater where we will have on stage all of our guest speakers. There's a lobby with our wonderful scenic view of stuffed animals in the forest. Yes, it's one of the most prized little exhibits within somewhere in North Dakota. And then we also have our annex where we have a number of kind of smaller microbrew honey companies that are a little bit more posh for those with the more expensive taste. We have our back patio where we'll be serving barbecue and all manners of food, as well as lounging areas.
Boy, I hope it's honey barbecue.
All right,
That was a pun.
No, but I still want honey barbecue.
Touche.
There's two. There's honey and bee. barbecue.
See now that there we go. All right, I'm gonna give an assist pun. You each get half a point. This is much like whose line is it anyway? I'm gonna be giving points, and none of it really matters.
That's a good thing because I'm not getting it.
That's right. You'll get some tie. Don't worry.
Oh, I got it. I remember. Okay, so when I was going through, the most security and the most power is being used by the storage unit between the men's and the women's locker room off the auditorium. That's got to be it. Because you wouldn't put that much power anywhere else. I don't think so at a beat convention.
I think you should take a drag there.
Yeah.
There you go. Calm down a little bit. You're okay, bud.
Yeah. That's it. The storage unit.
Perfect. So now we know where the vault is located, the Impenetrable vault. Or at least we know where the entrance is. Okay, and now, Maude, where is the lasers? I mean, I'm guessing actually probably right near the vaults, probably in the same place.
They're in the auditorium.
Yes.
Actually,
Oh.
the kitty cat
Uh-huh.
told me that all the lasers was in the men's and ladies' room in case somebody wanted to case the joint. It's all in the air ducts.
Oh, in the air ducts. Okay. So just in case somebody wants to try and sneak in, the air ducts would be a good place to go. So they are located in the air ducts. Room in air ducts. That's good thinking on part of the convention organizer. Who knows? Excellent. Okay, and Ty. Neil. Gosh, I'll get it one day, guys. Don't you worry. I don't know. What is it about Ty's character's name that gives everybody a hard time?
I come up with really complicated names sometimes. It's
Neil.
just like
God,
Neil is
Neil is the
unbelievably
most
difficult.
difficult.
I'm
Niall?
trying to
Is it Neil? I mean, come on.
it's because my name's simple. That's what it is. It's just one syllable, 2 letters, Ty. It's easy, and then all of a sudden it's just like Neil.
Excellent. Well, Ty, when it comes to the guards, do you know what kind of weaponry they're touting?
Oh, geez. For the most part, they just look like they had bully clubs on them. I don't really think they were. I mean, I don't understand why, but humans don't really seem to care so much for heisting honey. So they just had, mostly bully clubs. They had radios. That's such a thing, unfortunately. But yeah, I think that's about
bear
it.
spray, right? You said bear spray.
Yeah, they got that too, unfortunately.
Excellent. Okay, and bear spray, yes. Bear spray.
It's like they're worried about us or something.
All right, so.
You know, I was just thinking about something. If they have bear spray, they probably need bear spray backup. I wonder if I can figure out on the computer where the bear spray backup is. Because you said that it works on humans, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you were able to find that. Where are they located?
The bear spray backup? Mm-hmm. That's in the storage unit on the other side of the auditorium.
How?
Right here. I think it's on this shelf, up here in the right-hand corner.
It's a very detailed computer program you've got.
Thank you.
Where'd you get that laptop?
Got a lot of holes in the screen. Was that you?
Yeah, he thought it was a touchscreen.
Yeah, it's that happened to the first two as well. Kids these days, they keep getting their parents' hand-me-downs. Finally broke into an office.
Good. Back in my day, computers were made of titanium and concrete. You couldn't poke holes in them if you wanted to.
Ooh,
All right.
the good old days.
The good old days.
I was just thinking about a concrete and titanium computer. The things I could do.
Nothing beats old tech. Oh, man. Okay, excellent. So,
Except new cigarettes.
How big is this vault?
the vault, well, considering the size and amount of... There are dozens and dozens and dozens of beekeepers here. From all over the world. This is a national event being held in somewhere in North Dakota.
Wait, this is an actual thing?
Yes. Right now it is. In somewhere North Dakota.
Wonderful, whatever.
So...
At an undisclosed location in North Dakota.
Yes. Disclosed
Coming to
only...
you live from Honeycomb 2020.
Did you get the invitation? Did you guys score your invitations?
Very exclusive.
I didn't score one, but I made one on the computer.
All right, you made one on the computer. Excellent. There are ways to get in here without one, but if you made them, that could just be an easier way in. Okay, excellent. So,
Neil, if I could find me a dot matrix printer, I could probably get you one too.
Maude?
Dot matrix printers. I know all about them. They use matrices and dots to print.
That's incredible.
old tech.
Well, I mean, just look at the one I made. I have to unfold it. 3 pages of green, but you'll notice full invitation.
This joke absolutely makes sense to me. I'm picking it up 100%.
Okay, so let's go over a couple of bullet points for your plan. So, how are you guys arriving?
In style.
Limo.
In style. Limo. All right.
Absolutely.
Arriving.
My dad's got a connection.
Oh. Cut to the bear connection for a limo.
and then out walks Neil in the crop top.
Yes.
It's like, oh, you got it.
Oh, you? Okay, yeah.
It's like the
Crop
Paris.
top with the blonde wig.
Yeah.
He just reenacted the Paris Hilton Carl's Jr. commercial.
Just so long as it's not one of the many thousand Paris Hilton getting out of a car.
All he asked for was a couple of
Talking about going into the
pictures. Where did the rain come from? Is what I want to know. So
You know what? You asked how we were getting there.
no, I know. That's what I'm saying. I love this. You guys are going in style in a limo. All right, excellent. So you guys are going to arrive in the limo. What time are you arriving? Because you have from 8 o'clock all the way to midnight.
I can't do 8 a.m., honey. It's too early. I can maybe commit to 10:30.
Honey.
So, sounds like I'm not going in the limo because I am not going to miss the Honeycomb Harvest breakfast.
We'll meet you there.
All right.
Breakfast is the most important part of the day. You would have known that if you'd been there, Mom.
Maude.
Maude.
It's a D at the end, not an M.
Right, okay.
Okay. Oof, okay, excellent. So Ralph is going in early.
I'm thinking 8.
8 a.m. breakfast. All right, excellent.
Well, somebody's gonna tell the limo driver where to go, so I guess I'm with Ralph. We'll have to catch up with Maude later.
All right, no rush.
So Maude making your way on your own time. All right, excellent. Excellent. So we'll be entering in at 8 a.m. And then you all will be needing to make your way towards the vault. I'm thinking, actually, rather than planning out every little detail, we could probably just get to it.
Okay.
Yeah?
Let's bumblebee our way around.
All right. That adds to the other half a point to make a full point. Be proud.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel good about that one.
Pride and nothing in this game come together.
No.
All right. So it is the morning of Honeycon, pardon me. And
BCon was last week.
yes, BCon was last week. This thing just has a year-long streak of different bee and honey related conventions. This is the Honeycon though. And we are arriving. It is a nice crisp morning in North Dakota. Somewhere in North Dakota. Where, we'll never know. But you guys know. The people have started trickling in. I mean, most of these beekeepers are up early anyway. So they are here getting ready. People are pouring in. So as your limo pulls up, mind you, there are other limos coming up. You are not the only ones. So you get in the limo line. So you're pulling up. Now, as you're in the limo line, you're noticing you're about 4 cars from the front. There's somebody opening the doors for all the limos. Who did you guys get to drive? Did your dad hire somebody?
Yeah, we got somebody.
All right, cool.
And there's a nice blacked out screen between
Yes.
him and us.
Is it a human or another bear? Because you guys can enlist the help of other capable bears. So just remember that in your flashbacks. You know, if you needed was one of you a hacker?
Yes. One
Yes.
of us is a hacker.
So if you guys needed somebody that wasn't a hacker or somebody else,
You mean like a driver?
yes,
yeah,
if
that's
you guys
kind of
needed
what
a
I was
driver,
thinking, to be
yeah.
perfectly honest.
So you have another driver. Let's go ahead and say it is a what kind of bear you want? You want a polar bear? Do you guys get a-
Yeah,
We're gonna
polar
do it.
bear.
Oh, let's
Polar bear.
do it. Yeah, all right,
Six.
polar.
Polar bear driver.
You didn't want the honey badger driver.
No, I didn't want the honey badger driver. Don't drive angry! Don't drive angry!
I'm always angry.
All right, Snuffles the driver.
Snuffles.
He constantly has a sniffly nose. People call him Snuffles, and he is okay with that because he knows that he could kill most of you. So,
Fair enough.
All right, so
Fair enough,
I'm good with
Snuffles.
us lowering the shield between
Yes.
them.
So he'll say out, all right, gents, we're just about there. We got about 4 cars ahead of us. There is a chauffeur or somebody to open the door for you.
Dear God, Ralph, I just realized what you're wearing.
Whoa! What? What? It's my peach velour knickerbockers.
I was more going with the yellow rain jacket, but
It matches the crown.
I have to say it is quite a smashing outfit.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I spent quite a lot of time on my outfit. You'll see he's in a very stereotypical driver outfit: black tux, little pointy style hat, sunglasses on, white fur gleaming in the morning light.
He actually looks really good. So we have 3 cars left.
Yes, 3 cars left.
I am polishing the crown,
All right, polishing the crown, getting it ready.
buffing it on the arm.
And he is going to say, when there's 2 cards left, he says, all right, gents, will you be needing my services anymore?
Tonight, like we talked about.
That's right, excellent. So I'll see you tonight at the meeting place, yes?
Yes.
All right, I'll be there. You can trust me. Best driver around. Best driver in North Dakota, possibly the world. You all right there? Okay, then. I'm going to ignore that.
good.
Just know I'll be there.
Okay. We're counting on you.
I'll be there on time. You be there on time. I won't wait a minute longer.
Okay.
Boom. So 2 cars, then 1 car.
I got my crown back on.
Got your crown on, got yourself situated, and you pull up. He says, all right, gents, good luck. And he rolls up the window. And you'll see as he does, he looks out and he just nods to the person coming to open the door. The human looks in and nods, completely unaware. You don't even see a squint in his eyes. So he goes over, comes to the door, pulls it open, and says, good morning and welcome to Honeycomb. Please come out.
Ah! And I will step out.
All right. So real quick, so he's gonna get a close look at you. As you step out.
I thought we were gonna get out on the other side.
Surprisingly, you made it. And
Just right out the door. Oh god, a bear!
so you see, he kind of looks at you a little sideways, like, "Oh, sir, do you need a throat lozenge? I believe I have some on me." Okay, you'll see him ruffle and pull one out and hand it and hold it out.
Tell me it's honey.
Oh yes,
It's a honey drop.
It's a honey drop. Yes.
All right.
So he'll hand it to you. He sets it in your paw.
I will take it.
Yeah. Very different.
I rub it between my hands to get the thing out of the middle. I've done this before. A raccoon showed me once, and right in the mouth.
Excellent, sir. Please enjoy your time at Honeycomb. And he'll let you out, and he'll wait for you to go out.
So you've got to basically hop across the sea, but it doesn't come to the other side.
Same thing. Doesn't recognize you as a bear. He says, good morning and welcome to Honeycomb. Please enjoy your time here. There's loads of wonderful exhibits. Yes, you have a good day too, sir. You think he didn't really pay attention to what you were saying? He's just kind of going through a script, maybe?
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
He's just trying to get that paycheck.
Yes. Just getting that bread. Getting that
It's okay, we're foreign.
It's okay, you're foreign.
Now, during the game, are we able to trade up on clothing? To potentially get our numbers better? Because with a 9, it's going to fail.
Yes, I will say that if you find more suitable clothing, you can trade them out. Yes.
All right. So immediately I will let you know that I am looking for a darker colored pair of trousers or cargo pants.
Okay. I mean, so just simply, as you pop out, you will be in a crowd. There's everything from men, women, children. There's people in all manner of bee and honeykeeping cosplay. There's mascots running around handing out pamphlets.
Are there people dressed like bears?
There actually are some people dressed as bears, yes,
But it's slightly insulting.
Yeah, you've seen it before. It's very stereotypical, very offensive to your senses. Yes, they don't take kindly to bears. There's actually, you'll see a couple of what looks like actual bear fur. It's not a fun sight. The bears are not well received here.
I'm barely keeping it under control.
It's almost unbearable.
Hold it together, Ralph. We just need to get to the vault.
Well, no,
actually,
right
first
now
we
we
need to
just need to get to the food.
And as your guys are talking to each other, you're gonna see
in low tones.
Yes.
No
Yes.
growls.
So you're gonna notice that you two will kind of look over, and you'll see there's a little girl just staring up at you. And she's like, wow. She's just
I'm gonna hand her
mesmerized.
the wrapper for my honey drop.
She goes to like, Fluffy bear, and as she goes to reach for it, she's tugged away from Mom. Honey, don't take candy from strangers. I've taught you better than that. And she'll pull the kid. Mom, but there's bears. Yes, there's people wearing costumes. Honey, don't take candy from strangers. But Mom, no,
I'm gonna move quickly away from her.
I'm pretty sure they're real bears. They're real bears. Honey,
Let's go to the breakfast.
you and your imagination. And the kid's pulled away. Now, as you two kind of make your way forward with your invitations in hand.
Mm-hmm. So I'm looking at this, and I'm assuming that we have to move through the lobby,
Yes.
around the back to the patio. Is that right?
Yes, if you're heading towards the back patio and get to breakfast,
Yes,
that
okay.
is where you will need to go.
All right.
Yes. And so you move into the lobby. Actually, so starting back, you're going to have to kind of blend into the crowd.
Mm-hmm. Now, am I watching people as we're getting closer? Am I watching people handing in their invitations or just showing them?
Yes, so they are showing them. They're not actually going to be handing them in.
Okay.
Now, what you do see, though, is there is a difference. So some people, you'll actually see two lines. There's like a beekeeper line, and then there's like general admission.
And I can tell the difference.
Yes, yeah. It's clearly labeled. The other thing that you will notice is that there's actually a sign on the front of it, and it is just it's a white circle with a red circle inside of it and an X through it, and there's a bear on it. There's a no bears sign.
Boarded right away.
Yes. So
You can tell what that means?
Yeah. It means we're not supposed to be in there. Let's make sure that we stay behind this guy in the costume.
the people, luckily, aside from the girl, people are pretty self-centered and they're not really paying much attention. So
they're bee people.
Yeah.
Of course.
So
Everyone knows bee people are very rude.
yes. Statistically and historically, bee people are rude.
Sorry, all bee people.
We just lost all beekeeper fans of the story. I do like the image of a beekeeper tearing off that like netted hat and throwing it on the ground.
I'm so done with this.
So far,
Yeah.
no Swedes are going to listen to us from the future, and apparently we've lost the bee people population. All right, we still have a few people left.
There's still a couple, luckily. So you'll come up now. Which line do you get in? Which
patrons?
Patrons?
Not the beekeepers.
Excellent. And you don't want to pass off as a beekeeper. That's smart. So you can see as you get closer that the beekeepers is actually a list. So somebody is, a bouncer is actually looking it up. And yes, they are in yellow and black striped shirts. You'll notice that the employees that are outside are all wearing, bee-themed clothing. Uniforms, I should say. So you're
Everyone's
going
a
up.
buzz in front of us.
Yes, everyone's a buzz. All right. So you'll go up to the line, and as you get closer, okay, invitation, okay, yes, you may go. Invitation, yes, you may go. Invitation, yes, you may go. And it gets to you. Who's going up first?
I'll go. Oh, yeah. There we go.
Okay. So, all right, Neil. So you go up. I'm gonna go ahead and have to. Well, actually, so what do you do? I should say.
I mean, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and just try to continue walking forward, I guess.
Okay. So as you continue.
Without showing an invitation.
I don't have an invitation.
Gotcha.
So as you try to walk forward, the bouncer's going to stick their hand out and be like, "Oh, ho, ho," now. And they're going to have to stick their hand up because of how tall your chest is. And they're like, "Ho, ho, ho, big guy." All right, now step back. Step on back. Step on back. All right, where's your invitation?
Then I'm going to unfold the 3-part invitation. My dot matrix screen page printed.
He's going to look at that and look at you and then look at you.
And I'll hand it to him.
Okay. So you're going to hand it to him. Okay. You gotta. So this is your invitation. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and look at this. And he unfolds this.
All 3 pages.
Okay, so I'm going to need one of you to roll me a criminal roll because you're trying to pass yourself.
God! That's a 4.
It's a 4. Okay. So, you have failed. So when a plan fails, so you got to move 1 point from criminal into bear. So you become a little bit more beastly. So he says, "Okay, all right, hold up now. This doesn't look like what did you print this on? This looks like an imitation, but did you print this out by yourself? This doesn't even look like a real one."
It's a dot.
It's
and I'll point at my hand.
We all know what a dot matrix printer is around here. Yes, we have one in the back, and that doesn't mean that you can print it. You know, we don't print on dot matrices.
So I'm a little panicked.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look around. Does anyone have a cell phone that they have out?
Yeah. There's all kinds of millennials here. So there's people just
So the one right behind me, I literally will turn around, grab the cell phone, show it to him, and throw it on the ground.
So the kid's gonna be like, "Hey, what the heck, man? You just took my phone and you smashed it." And he's gonna look at you and say, "You're."
And I'll pick up the broken one, look at the guy who's got my threefold ticket, and I'll like and hand it back to him, hand it back to the kid. You just. And I'm assuming I'm handing it down.
Yeah, you're handing it down.
7.5 feet tall.
So he's gonna. So here's what I'm gonna do. He's gonna look at you. So he's gonna try and pay attention. Oh, actually, he doesn't. Yeah, no, he actually doesn't notice you. He's like, "Hey, man, what the heck? You just broke my phone. You're gonna owe me another phone." Okay, so you're trying to intimidate him as a bear. Okay, go ahead and roll me bear.
1.
Yes.
That's way under.
So that's
Never mind.
For intents and purposes, that's a critical in this. And yeah, so you and he just is like. He's like almost wants to throw up. He's so terrified he can't move.
And I'll turn back around and smile.
Yeah, he's like the guy looks and actually kind of laughs. He's like, "God dang millennials! I bet he doesn't even know what a dot matrix printer is." And he's gonna look at this again, and he's gonna look at you now, Neil, and he's gonna say, "Is this? Did he really just print this on a dot matrix printer? You're a bit younger, so maybe you can." Wait. He's the rookie. He's a rookie. Yeah. You're the youngin here. Did you help him print this out? He says, "Okay." He says, "All right, go ahead and roll me criminal. Let's see if you can convince him that you helped print this out and this is legitimate."
I think that's good.
Yep. Okay, 2. Yeah, that's a success. So now you get to move 1 point. Oh yeah, that's right. So you get to move a point from
with success.
Yes. So with the. Oh wait, hold up.
I thought it was only failure.
With failure.
No. Failure, you don't. Yeah.
All right.
Sorry. Yeah. So you succeeded as well. No. So when a plan goes off without a hitch, move 1 point from bear into. Okay. No. So and then when plan fails and you run into difficulty, move 1 point from criminal into bell. So it's when you succeed in a move, you move 1 point from bear into criminal. When you fail, you move.
Moving.
Yeah.
So that's you. You go down 1 bear.
Yeah. So you can't.
Up 1 criminal.
That's such a weird mechanic.
Yeah. Well, so it's you got to balance between bear and you got to try and find that perfect balance.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to be like, "Okay, I need to call this in real quick."
Mm-hmm.
And so you'll see he gets on a little walkie-talkie.
So by chance, next to him, is there somebody there who's got the computer?
Yes, actually. Yeah, he's gonna go over to this guy and like look.
I'm gonna step over, put my hand out, and push the guy back, and lean in on the one who's there, and I'm going to use my hacking roll to try and pull up the screen that I created back in the bear cave.
Okay. All right, go ahead. So you get to roll 2d6.
Yes.
Take the better of the roll.
And this is on criminal, though?
Yes. Yes, this would be definitely criminal.
There's a 1.
There's a 1. All right, excellent. So, go ahead and move 1 from...
no, that's a success. That stays.
Yeah, no. So when a plan goes off without a hitch, move 1 point from bear into criminal.
All right, got it.
You can just use 2d6 as markers.
So that's what I'm thinking.
Excellent. So he's like, hell, what are you doing now? And then you just kind of tack in there and pull it up, and he's like,
And I'll point at it with my claw finger and smile.
It's like, well, I'll be gotcha. And he unfolds the matrix thing again. He's like, okay, I mean, yeah. And the other guy like this looks and is like, oh, I mean, it's in the computer. The computer doesn't lie. I mean, I know it's no concrete computer, but it's still pretty nice. He's like, yeah, I know we could really use a concrete computer. We should talk about it in the budget next year.
Titanium.
Yeah. Titanium. You're right. Titanium. All right. Yeah. Okay. You two can go in. And which is good because the people behind you are starting to get a little restless. They're wanting to go in. Well, I should say the older crowd. The younger ones, the kids, are still on their
Still on the
darn
phones,
darn
except for the
phones.
one kid.
Yeah, except for the one kid who is still standing there. And both of you have good enough bear senses. Yes, he did pee himself. He is gonna have to figure that out. Yeah, you scared the piss out of him. All right, excellent. So you guys have successfully made it in. So going through this threshold, these doors slide open, and as it opens, you both are hit with something so powerful, and that is the smell of honey in hundreds of different forms. Wafting, you can see the smell
They
lines.
have the fountains that have been refilled with honey. So slowly.
It's yes.
I don't
It's
think
just
that's how physics
oozing.
works,
It
but
is an oozing fountain of honey, and you'll also hear bees. There are bees everywhere. They just kind of buzz. They're just they're all over the fountain, landing in it. You actually look in the fountain, you'll actually see bees like swimming and diving, little bee caps on, just jumping into the honey.
Synchronized bees.
Yeah. They're having a good time. Actually, some of them are doing like
I think there's something
synchronized
else
honey
in this
swimming.
honey.
Yeah, I do too. So Neil, I gotta warn you. Didn't want to bring this up to Maude, but I'm allergic to bees. Well, I mean, not bees, but bee stings. I was stung so many times as a kid.
You're a bear who's allergic to bee stings.
Just bee stings.
Oh my god. That's good to know. Okay.
I honestly don't even know how to respond to that. I didn't even know it was scientifically possible for bears to be allergic to anything.
All I know is after 100 more stings on the nose, it blew up like a... I don't even know what it blew up like. Like a waterfall.
Like the back of your mind. You're just like your father.
That's bewildering. I gotta be honest.
Oh,
See? And you missed that when we were laughing.
Oh, there we go, Ty. All right, Ty is on the board, folks. All right, excellent. So yeah, so you guys have made it in. So as you're looking at your...
So I'm stepping away from the bee fountain.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
honey, Now, is anyone else approaching the honey fountain and like sticking their finger in or anything like that?
Yeah, there's people coming around.
Perfect.
These bees...
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So you could go in and just... Yeah. And if you eat a load of honey,
Yeah?
you can shift a point over from criminal to bear.
I'm good for now.
Okay, excellent.
I just wanted some honey.
Just remember that.
Okay.
We inadvertently gave you a way to shift.
Gotcha.
Perfect. So yeah, so you're looking at this now. Along with the honey fountain, there's two main like kind of quote exhibits in here. There's the honey fountain, and then there is you can now see a kind of diorama of animal life. You'll see like some trees, some bushes. You'll see squirrels in the trees, birds hanging, flying, and then a fallen brethren. Ty, how do you know this bear?
oh no.
That's my mom.
Yes.
Like you mean your mom? Like
Yeah, she.
mom?
Yeah,
Is
she
it
went,
real?
Yeah, oh, it's a real bear.
Yeah, she went out for cigarettes a couple months ago. This whole mission just changed.
I've seen it on the dark web. It's a black op.
So it has your mom's center on there.
Oh,
And
no.
she is doing something you have never you've seen her mad, and you've seen her mad, but she was mostly a gentle bear, when she would hunt and stuff. But they have her in the most pulled back, teeth blaring. You've seen your mom do that once.
Oh, she's got great teeth.
Yes.
Immaculate.
Immaculate teeth. The forest dwellers knew her for those immaculate teeth.
I mean, I would say her teeth are beaming.
Beaming. All right, another point on the board.
All right. We're getting that honey.
For
Yeah.
Mom.
And after their words, we're burning this place to the ground.
No.
So I do want to ask this: the kid who peed his pants, how big is he, and what color were the pants?
He's not, unfortunately, not your size.
Darn it!
I mean, you could probably wiggle your way into them, but they're gonna be very tight. Actually,
Ralph and skinny jeans.
Smell good.
they're stretchy, skinny jeans, so you could probably stretch them. They might be a little unbearable to wear, but
Oh, look, they're
And you
product.
give yourself a point
I
when
am
you do
giving-
that.
I am giving myself a point.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and so in here you'll see a couple of other things. So to the right, you're gonna see these two signs. They're blue. One of them looks like a little white figure on it. Looks like a stick figure, and the other one, same thing, except there's a triangle on the bottom of it. And you can smell urine and feces in both of them.
Wait, the one on the right, I've seen him a lot of places. He must get a lot of work. Sometimes he's black, but I don't think that matters. There's no difference in black and white ones.
That's right. So at the very north end, what you're going to see, and you're going to have some more smells. There's going to be a concession stand. You're going to smell food cooking from in there. You can, with your nose sense, you can tell that must be where the kitchen is. And you can actually see the opening, the window from where they sell through. You can see all the way outside, and you can actually see the patio. 4 corners of this room all have hallways leading into different areas. You'll see signs. The right hallways lead towards the auditorium and the annex, as well as the storage room that you guys know what's in there.
Does it say that it's a storage room? Or we
No,
just
you
know?
don't. You just
Okay.
know from the layout.
From my stunning hacking skills.
To the right, there is the entrance to the theater, where nothing much is going on right now. It's actually, we're going to say, closed off, the theater portion. There's no shows going on. People are just setting up. And then there's also a art gallery that way. There's a bunch of bee art over there, a bunch of hive art, all kinds of things. Kind of a little showroom. And then on the left side of this lobby, you can see that there is a reception desk. And from these schematics, from the blueprints of this place, there's also not only office buildings, but there's an administration office in there as well, where you presume and actually what you see and is that in here, there's actually some stairs that go up. And the room where Bjorn is in is actually above, in like almost a second story. This place is pretty tall. And you can see the large tinted window. And you actually see at one point a large figure kind of walk by the window and stare out.
This is staring down?
Yes, staring down. Just kind of like
And what
looking.
color pants does he have?
You can't see. It's all blurred out.
Okay.
And-
TBD.
yeah, to be determined what color pants. And you'll not only that, you'll see like a little, what looks like yellow ember on the other side. Must be smoking. So, so you guys have come in, so you're making your way out to the patio.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I would say
get
to
some
the
breakfast
right
and
past the
Let's start
auditorium.
canvassing.
Just to let you know, it took probably about, it was a large crowd. It took you about a half an hour to actually get into this place. It took a little bit of time.
So I'm starving.
Yes. Maude, what time are you going to show up?
Well, around this time, Maude's just starting to wake up. She's kind of stretching in the bushes behind Denny's. She's gonna go rustle up some coffee out of the dumpster.
Yeah, and luckily there's actually somebody on break right now coming out with a 3/4 of the way full cup of Joe. And and you can smell they actually used honey to sweeten it, surprisingly.
In coffee?
Yes.
I'm a bear. It sounds great. I'm gonna approach.
Are you wearing your disguise?
Absolutely. I look ravishing.
She's just out there smoking. It looks like she's been on a 12-hour
I'm
shift.
gonna comb the fur back from my face, make sure I don't have any gristle in my maw, and I'm gonna walk up to this person.
Slack-jawed face, just trying to dissociate from wherever she's at.
I put love in my eyes, and I say, rah, rah, rah.
She's gonna put down the cigarette and look up and say, "What is it that you need?" Oh. And you see like a look come over her eyes.
You're right, I'm a bear too in the morning because I don't get my coffee.
She looks up and she's, "You're the most beautiful bear! It's a bear!" And she drops, the coffee falls out of her hand, and she gets up and she just starts scrambling back. You do have time, you got close enough because she didn't really care that you could grab it out.
Oh, I grabbed the
So
coffee.
you double paw it and grab.
Yeah, with my little claws.
And she just backs up to the wall.
Is it a styrofoam cup?
Not styrofoam, but it's like paper. It's a paper cup.
Okay.
And she's like, it's a good bear.
I'm a fabulous bear. You have no idea.
And she's just gonna she's like, what do they say? What do they say? And then she just, oh yeah, and she just falls to the ground, and you see her just stick her tongue out. Blech.
I'd like
And
to,
her eyes just kind of like periodically will open and look up.
I'd like to take her wallet.
So as she sits, she's just laying there. You just see her. She's shaking as you come over and just paw, and you just kind of tear away at the pants, and she just lays slack there. She soils herself, of course, because this is terrifying.
Son of a bitch, I shouldn't have stolen
Yeah.
honey packets from Denny's.
Yeah. You hear like a slight prayer under her breath, but she hasn't done it clearly since she was a kid. She's like, oh, what are the words? Hill, is it Murray? Hail Mary. And she's just trying to muscle through it. And so, yeah, you're able to, like, paw and, like, very delicately just incise the wallet out. She's like, is that bear stealing my wallet? Is that bear stealing my wallet?
I'm gonna see what kind of card she's got.
You're flipping through the cards. This is unbelievable to her.
She got
She's-
a MasterCard?
Yeah, she actually has like 5 credit cards in there.
Of course.
Like just like 5 credit cards from all different places. One of them like a Macy's and a Sears card.
What's the wallet? Is it a leather wallet?
No, Velcro. Just like
I eat the wallet.
take out the cards, eat the wallet.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I was famished. Now I got some goods in me.
I just want to see my cat. I don't know. I just want to see somebody. Please don't eat me.
I'm gonna leave the cards with her. I'm on my way. Here I come.
I needed my ID. These are all maxed out.
This is the
This is the worst of the outcomes.
I'm met by the driver in the Denny's parking lot.
Yeah. The driver pulls up in the limo and he gets out. The lady is now gone up and she's like peeking around the side. And you see the polar bear kind of tilt down the glasses and wink at her.
All right.
Yeah, she's. And you see her run into the building, and she just starts screaming, "Bears! Bears! There's bears outside! You're in the parking lot! There's bears!" And you'll see people like press against the glass and look. No one recognizes you as bears. They all think she's crazy. You're just like at the limo, and she's the polar bear comes up. Snuffles is like, "Maude, how are you today?"
Oh, I'm just wonderful, Snuffles.
I see you made some friends over there. You made a friend over there.
I always do. You know me. I'm a bucket
I
of
do.
sunshine.
And how's your mother?
Oh, she's evil. It's just the same.
Listen, nothing's changed. All right.
No.
No.
The devil. I think something's wrong with her.
That would make sense.
She's
Well,
genuinely so cruel to me, Snuffles. All right, how are you? How's your family?
oh, the kids are doing good. I got 6 of them
Great,
now.
let's get going.
Yes,
Thank
yes,
you very
you're right.
much.
You're right. We got a job.
All right, let's get back in the front. Thanks.
Yeah, so he will get back in the front.
How do I roll this window up?
He's like, I got it for you. I got
Yeah,
it for
okay,
you.
hurry up.
Okay,
Come on, enough
okay,
of the
I'm going,
chit chat.
I'm
Oh
go-
my
I'm
god.
going.
We're not paying you to talk.
And so he rolls up the window. And yeah, you head on down to the Honeycomb, yes.
Can't
And so
get
you'll
good
get
help
there.
anywhere.
Yeah, you'll get there about 9 o'clock, right at the end of breakfast, since you've already had yours. So the others, are you heading straight to the patio?
Oh yeah.
All right, so heading straight out to the patio. Yeah, I mean, you'll get out there. There is a swath of people, all manner of beekeepers talking, chatting with one another as you pass. You'll hear some of them talking about, how the best way to keep bees, defense against bees, defense for bees. You'll hear one person talking about how they found a hive in the woods and then they brought it back and then it just decimated their entire population and now he's destitute. It's really sad, that story.
God.
And then you're gonna go ahead and get in line.
Mm-hmm.
You get your food and you'll go up. The person's like, "Hi, welcome to the Honeycomb breakfast, Honeycomb harvest. So we have all manner of honey-based food. We got traditional honeycombs right here. We have flapjacks with honey syrup.
Tell me that they're serving us.
Yes, they
Okay,
are.
so I put out my flat hands for the plate,
Yeah, so she'll hand you the plate.
and then I'll just walk to each.
Yeah. And they just periodically just stack it. Are you sure you want more? Oh, okay. And they're just gonna stack a pile.
Okay.
Like, sir, you are welcome to eat as much as you want, but this is like pure sugar, right? You're you're right. Not my place. And are you also, Neil, getting some food?
I'm assuming
Yes.
at the end of the line, there's going to be the utensils
Yes.
wrapped in a napkin.
Yes.
Kind of set it on the plate. Okay.
Yeah. So they'll give you that, and there is a place, all banner places to sit and eat, and then as you are walking, you're gonna see coming out of the auditorium somebody that you all know because all bears know her, and that is Sam Boone. She's coming out. She's coming to get breakfast too. She is just kind of looking around. You see that she's, standing there. She comes out and she just kind of glances over the crowd. She's looking for both of you. Now, are you going to do anything to try and hide from her view? Are you going?
Yep.
Yes.
I'm going to stick my head in my plate.
All right, stick your head.
It's a nice big,
It
tall
is
stack of flapjacks.
a nice big. And then what about you, Neil? Are you also trying to hide?
Well, I haven't even got my food yet, but yeah.
So yeah, you're in line. He's already zoomed off, left you
So
behind.
like as I'm standing there over the plate of purely just honey barbecue jerky.
Yes, honey barbecue
And
breakfast
nothing
jerky.
else. I
Oh yeah,
look,
breakfast jerky.
I look at her, and then I essentially just set the plate down and start walking away. Just kind of start waddling away from her.
Okay. So
If there's a crowd, I can.
you're actually in the open. So actually, go ahead and roll me criminal if you're trying to hide. So are you trying to hide? You're trying to hide within the crowds, correct?
Yeah, as soon
Not
as there's like
so
a
much-
group of people, like I duck
Yeah.
behind them.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll me criminal. See if you can hide from Sam Boone.
Now, keep in mind, you're the brains.
Yeah, I don't really know how exactly. it's
I
gonna
think
play
you
out.
might be able to figure your way
Yeah.
out of it.
Yeah,
Brains
if you
your
can
way
think
out
of a brain's way, distraction, something you can figure your way out of, you can roll 2 dice. You can tell me how you do it. And also, don't forget that you're a rookie. If you can tie that into it, just remember, you can tie things into it to be able to do better. And also, don't forget, you can also call back to your past for a plan. Maybe you came up with a plan for dealing with Sam Boone. Maybe you have somebody on
We
the
didn't know
inside.
Sam was going to be here.
You did, yeah. So you can always call up, and just remember, if you want to call up for Sam, you just gotta follow the protocol, which I will re-get to you in a moment.
Re-give? I don't remember you telling us the protocol.
Yeah.
For a
Did I?
For a flashback? I don't think so.
Believe. Okay. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and go over it.
Flashback
again.
protocols.
Yes. Flashback protocols.
Fades to black and white.
So, you always have the option. You can voluntarily move 1 point from bear to criminal by doing a flashback scene in which you and the other bears plan out the heist over coffee and cigarettes in the back room of a seedy bar. And you can also, gain bear points back by eating a load of honey. And always remember that if you get to 6 on anything, you are no longer PC.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do kind of the opposite of making myself look scarce. I'm pretty much, as soon as I see her, she's kind of starting to look towards me. I'm like, hey, everybody look, it's Sam. Kind of, essentially, I'm trying to get the crowd, like, essentially, if they want to go and grab her autographs, that kind of thing. That's my idea.
Nice. Yeah, you can say Sam, but like you can muscle through. You can like garble words. Yeah. So you're trying to get the crowd going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll 2d6. Take the lower. Very nice. So that's still success. So yes. So you get mood, and you get a couple people like, huh? And then they'll look over where you're pointing, and they're like, oh my God, it's Sam Boone! And you're just gonna get a swath of men, women, and children screaming in just happiness, and you're gonna get a whole crowd standing up and moving over towards
So
her.
if I see that, I'm gonna smack the utensils off my plate, put my full face on my plate, and eat as quick as I can.
Yeah. Oh no! You just chomp it down.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna grab my plate and start making my way
Yeah.
away.
I remembered my question.
Yes.
Do we have to do the flashback before we... If say I roll really poorly and I need to add on a criminal point, can I then do a flashback and it adds it on? Or do I have to establish the flashback before I roll?
That's interesting. You know what? I like the idea of you turning that failure into a success, because you're still shaving a point. So yeah, you're kind of
Okay.
working it around. So you still kind of, so we'll see how it plays out. So you might still kind of fail in a respect, but you'll have a backup plan.
Okay.
It's kind of like a backup plan, because you're still heading towards a criminal, which means you planned it out. Yes, I like that.
And then for Neil,
Yes.
since everything's made of honey,
Yes, so you both, if you want, you can chow down on your food quickly.
Yeah, I'm absolutely just.
Yeah,
more
so-
importantly,
Yeah.
moving that back
So,
down.
yeah, so
2
you-
and 4.
yes.
I'm at 3 and 3 currently for my bear criminal.
Perfect. So, excellent. So you guys are outside eating. So it's about this time. It's Sam is gonna get a swath of people. You think she may have seen you guys, but she is now distracted, and so she is not trying to push people away. She's
Sure.
accepting it, and so she actually you get a sense that maybe she had been hesitant about coming out this early for maybe this reason.
You done?
So,
All right,
now,
let's head to the flower exhibits. Get out of here.
So, they're heading to flower exhibits. Now, Maude, you are pulling up to this. There's maybe one limo ahead of you and several cars. So, the window will roll down just a crack for Snuffles to be like, all right, Maude, we're coming up. There's somebody out here to open the door for you.
Honey
others are-
badges don't wait for no one. I'm gonna kick the door open.
And he's just going to shake his head and be like, oh, Maude, and roll up the window. And yeah, so you just, boom, just kick open the door.
And here, I look amazing. I've got my tuxedo shirt. This is a formal attire event. I've got my knee-length skirt to be, a little bit more dignified, if you will. I bust open the door. I'm marching through the crowd. I'm throwing elbows. I don't care. I'm here. I'm a honey badger. I lived too long to wait in lines.
Excellent. Okay. So, I guess I should ask, are you shoving through the crowds trying to intimidate people, or are you trying to act more like a person that's larger than life? Are you trying to be a criminal or a bear?
This is like asking if a rock tries to be hard. I just simply am carnage. Everywhere I go, it's carnage.
Excellent.
So I suppose I would be acting out my bear side.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll 2d6. You're rolling bear.
I got a success.
You got a success. So people are like, hey, what? There's not many people out here. There's still people coming in. And, they're like, hey, what the? And they look down and they see you, and you just kind of stare up them, snarl a little bit. And then it could be a smile to you, but to them, they back off. They're just like,
Don't make me take off my bear and proud pin to fight you, because I will. I end up in front of this stuffed monstrosity of Neil's mother. As you know, I taught her how to break into Toyota Corollas.
yes.
And this is a very difficult sight for me. I'm very emotional. I'm looking at the plaque. The hunter who killed and stuffed my friend. Who is it?
Oh, the hunter is, you know what? It was Sam Boone.
It was Sam motherfrickin'
yeah.
Boone.
As far as
Oh.
you know, it was Sam Boone.
Oh my god. I'm killing her. I've invented my own subplot. I am killing Samantha Boone before this day is out. And a little bear tear falls down my cheek.
Bear. And you are now in the middle of this lobby. You know generally where your team should be.
Heading to the flowers.
Yes. So you had the meeting, the plan.
Yeah, quick flashback. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We go into the we go into the flower exhibit, and we meet there if you're going to be late because I want food.
That's fair, Ralph. That's very fair.
Yeah. So we meet in the exhibit sometime between. Can I read the clock?
This is the real questions
You know
here.
what?
Sometime between a 40-degree plane for the sun and a 43-degree plane for the sun. I think
That's-
humans call it 9 o'clock.
That's the thing. You can mathematically figure that out, but you can't read analog clocks.
Right,
you can read
okay.
normal clocks, like numbered
Wait,
clocks.
that's an analog.
Yeah. Oh, not what's
You're
the?
saying I can't read digital.
No, you can read digital.
Okay,
You can read digital
Great,
numbers.
I'm a millennial bear.
Yeah, but
I
you
can
can't read
digital,
analog.
but not analog
Yeah.
clocks.
For
Got it.
some reason, you don't know the analog portion of it. But
I might have a slight problem with your plan, Ralph.
What's that? What?
The next event for the humans is flower power. Where does flower power take place?
Oh God.
and yes, so then you see a large that crowd is broken off from Sam Boone. And actually, wait, hold up. Before we get that, so you guys are realizing that Maude, you come in. So you have tromped your way through the lobby. Some people have stopped to try and offer you, people in bee costumes have stopped to try and
spraying honey perfume on.
yeah, some honey
Stuck it off.
perfume, some honey hors d'oeuvres, some little honeycombs on
I'm
sticks.
eating it all. I'm
Yeah.
just taking handfuls.
They're spraying it on you, you're eating it?
I'm just
You
like,
are a force to be reckoned with. You are going through, and people are handing you stuff, spraying you stuff. They are getting out of your giving and moving.
And the only one that doesn't spray her, you turn back and
Yeah.
and he comes over like, oh, sprays you.
You pass a mom kind of dragging a little girl
Oh, no.
along, and she's like, "Mom, look, it's a little bear. It's a little bear. She's so small." I said, "Honey, there's no actual bear. There couldn't be an actual bear here. We have Sam Boone. She would take care of it."
By the way, that looks like a bad to me.
Yeah.
wait, okay. I don't actually know. Am I a bear?
You know what? It's in there, so I'm gonna say you're bear-esque. I'm guessing if it's in
Bear-esque.
there, it must be part of a bear family. I don't
I
know.
We're just
say if
rolling
you're
with the
right.
game.
That's what I said. She's not my mom.
Yeah.
She's my dad's third ex-wife.
You're not a bear. I don't. I should have looked that up, but no. You know what? I guess you're a badger, and I don't know if there's a connection. I would think probably not.
Look, you little snot
Honey
head.
badger
I'm
takes
a
no
badger, not a bear. Rah, 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 rah.
Mom, look! It's so
Rah, rah,
cute.
rah,
It's-
rah,
it's
rah.
talking to me, and she looks down at you, sees the force of nature, and what do you do when she looks at you?
Rah, rah, rah. I'm pointing up at her. Don't even look me in the eyes, you ugly.
The accent. It's just like, honey, that's not a bear. That's someone from New Jersey. I know they're different, but
That's Teresa
foreign.
Caputo, the Long Island
I-
medium.
Yeah, I keep forgetting we're in North Dakota.
They're foreign.
Now, honey, don't you know? They're from New Jersey. We gotta get at it. Let's go. Stop pointing at people. Oh yeah, they're different, eh? But you know,
And we've lost North Dakota.
Yeah.
Yeah. Following us.
We're slowly just going to alienate every single crowd in existence.
sorry, I watched a clip of Fargo last night.
Oh God, it is North Dakota.
Yeah, it is. I didn't realize. I was like, oh, Fargo, and then I saw it said Fargo, North Dakota, and I'm like, before I even knew that's what it was. So perfect. Okay, excellent. Yeah, so the mom just kind of pulls the trigger. But Mom, it's a tiny little bear.
Get your finger out of my face right this instant.
You never believe me, Mom.
I feel like hindrance to the girl. My mother never believes me either.
So she'll drag that kid off. This kid's just being dragged everywhere.
All right, I take a moment. I'm misty-eyed a little bit. No, I'm just kidding.
You see in her other hand, actually, no. You see on her back, it's a little backpack. It's a bear. It's a bear backpack.
It's a little
Like
bear
real bear?
No. She has a bear cub backpack on her back.
All right.
Oh, that's gonna end horribly.
All right, I'm
So
That kid's
done
gonna...
being distracted. I'm on my way to rendezvous with the boys.
okay, so you head on out. Pretty
We'll
easy
meet
to
with
find
Maude,
the
but we need
exit.
to get out of here.
You see
I
that
forgot
there's
we
a
could-
sign on the auditorium door, and it says the next event. What's the buzz? Medicinal honey and you, 10 a.m. Which you look at your bed. What kind of do you use a timepiece at all for being a bear? How do you tell time? As a bear?
I have a pager.
You have a page. So you pull out your
A
bear-
Blackberry.
Yeah, you pull out your bear pager.
I'm getting beeped. I don't got time for that right now.
All right, your pager in the year 2020.
All right, Snooky.
Yeah.
Goes with my dot matrix printer.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you make your way outside, and you're gonna see like there are people in the flower fields. There's a couple people scattered, just kind of like looking. You'll see a couple kids kind of running and playing, and then standing there to you, pretty obviously, are two bears, your companions.
Hey, look, it's Maude.
Yeah, and Maude, you see them, and there's some people that are like walk in front of you that stop and move out of the way. They avert their eyes from you.
Okay, all right. I'm just hustling by. I'm going over to the bear boys.
Hey,
There's-
Maude.
Something's wrong with that boy.
There's a couple people that actually look your way and give you like a little wink
Oh my god, I'm blushing under here.
under the fur.
Under all my striped fur, I'm blushing. You can't tell, but trust me.
Ah, jeez.
Oh.
Why did I choose you guys? Oh.
Why did you choose- yes,
All right, let's pack up the attitude, Junior.
All right, so you guys are in the flower fields. You meet. What do you say? You have a moment at least.
Mom,
What?
I'm gonna kill Samantha Boone.
I'm gonna kill-
I think I can fit it in around 3:30.
I mean, we can definitely add that to the... I was going to say that after the heist, we just burned the place down, but, that whatever you got's good, too.
Look, hold on to your beige crop top. I got this.
Why? Why are we killing?
She killed Trudy Northwest.
She's the one that killed my mom!
That rat fink.
Okay, so
All right, yeah, 3:30.
Is that your sister?
We had a moment, dude.
You don't want to mention the mom, Wood. He's got some issues with it.
As
Who's Trudy? I feel like I'm not part of this anymore.
mental break.
Keep your fluorescent yellow
as
trench
you're
coat
hand
on.
Ralph another
Yeah.
cigarette.
Yeah, as you're having your mental breakdown, that's when you're gonna hear like some bells ringing, and it is now 9 a.m. You'll see over on the patio somebody coming out of the auditorium. A group, the group around Sam Boone has dissipated by this point, and a group coming. All right, everybody. All right, it's time for the Flower Power Flower Makes the Honey exhibit. Everybody, please, who would like to join, please join us at the flower fields. We'll go ahead and go through, name all the flowers, say what medicinal properties they add to the honey, what kind of taste, palettes, and flavors they add, and we'll kind of go over everything. Isn't that great, everybody? Somebody in tie-dye headband, just hippie accoutrement. And
Okay, never mind. Your outfit's pretty
Wait a
good.
sec. Somebody in our group has tie-dye, right?
I'm wearing tie-dye. This is a little kindred moment. Hello.
So you see a large group of several dozen people that are all following her. Actually, no, it'd probably be about 100 people. And they're all following, and a lot of them have like notebooks and pens, and they're scratching notes as she's
Oh my
coming
god,
in.
it's busier than we were following fish around for that summer.
And as you say that, you kind of look
Flower
off in the
power
distance. You
exhibit.
see the river, cruising on by, and there's fish hopping out of it, glistening in the morning
There's
sun.
fish hopping out of the river inside of the flower field exhibit.
No, off in the
Okay,
distance.
all right.
She just sees
Number
the
one, I meant Fish the band.
Oh.
Number 2, the streams.
Wait. You followed Fish for how long?
Some of those hippies just made the best brownies, I gotta tell you.
I like brownies.
Oh, you'd love these fish brownies. I think they're not touring anymore. I don't know. I don't keep up with them. They're on. They stopped putting out the newsletter. I don't know what's going on anymore.
You fell out with the fish following. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I don't know what joke is going on here, but we need to get to the auditorium.
Yes. So you.
But everything's happening here, like now.
Right, they're all here. Don't we have somewhere we need to sneak into to get a little...
That's what I'm saying.
Well, you could have just said it.
I did just say it.
Oh my god, stop yelling at me right this instant, I swear to G-O-D.
So let's do a flashback, and we're sitting around the table, and you tell us what at 9 o'clock we should. This is in the flashback.
Well,
This is
we'll
when
meet
we're all
at the fire
relaxed inside.
fireplace, but we need to get to the auditorium and case it because that's where the storage room is with the vault.
That's a good idea. I guess if everybody was over in the flower area, we could probably make it. Okay.
While we're
that sounds
inside
like
the
a great idea.
auditorium, we could get the bear mace out of the other storage compartment.
There we go.
So,
now
flash
you're getting
forward.
it.
That's right. Okay. Lead on, Neil.
Excellent. So now, which way are you going in? So as you kind of look back towards the patio, you.
No, Samantha Boone was that way. I'm
Yes.
definitely pushing to go the other way.
Okay, excellent. So you'll have to go back into the lobby and down.
I was gonna say we just
Oh.
go actually through the. Wait, is the theater open?
Real quick, I'm going to do something. So there's a bunch of kids, and you guys just kind of stood
it's
around arguing while they were kind of playing around.
Just say that growling
Let's
at each
see
other.
here. So 7, 8, 9.
Is it my number or less or my number?
Ooh, that is a fine question. I believe it is your number. If the outcome is equal to or lower, you pass.
Yes!
I
So
pass.
a kid kind of stops. So a whole group of them run by. They stop, look at you all yelling, and all of them run away. One of them kind of stops and stares for a minute, like a big line of drool just kind of comes down. It's like, you guys are hairy, and then just kind of runs away.
Leave it to children. to
Thank
be-
you. I really work on
straightforward.
my coat.
I'm the most hirsute in my family.
This got to make you feel really good, Neil. I mean, the toupee. Remember, it's a blonde toupee
Yes. Oh,
to go along with the crop top.
It's not a bad rug, I gotta say.
So
Thanks, your dad got it for me. It was after a little lightning strike incident.
you guys will head in. So you'll head down into the lobby.
You do realize that's the best part of this. Everything else goes wrong. We don't get struck by lightning as long as we stay by him.
It has
It
happened
never
more than one
strikes
occasion.
twice.
It
That is a fact. Yeah.
So we're safe
It's a
from
bear.
at least one thing.
It's a bear fact.
I'm often afraid of lightning, I have to say.
As the brains of the group, I know that actually is not correct. But
Do you want to be right or do you want to fit in?
yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you guys are going down to the storage room to try and get the mace. Or
Yes.
the bear spray,
Bear
quote
spray.
unquote.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Neil
so
called it.
yep, so you're heading down, so you will once again pass your mom. And
Oh,
yes.
Trudy, you were too young.
Yes.
Hold on a second. So I'm gonna take a cigarette and I'm gonna stick it in her paw. It's like, now it fits.
Oh, it's like she's breathing again.
You don't see it, but you can feel the spirit of your mother there with you now.
What type of cigarette did he leave? The kind I like, or a regular?
Yeah, I guess the kind you're like, yeah.
Okay, well, I'll make sure that I follow up and
Cigarette away. Okay.
put it in the fur. Yep, gonna use that one for later.
Okay, excellent. All right, so you head down now, heading to the southern portion. You will enter in. So there's a steady flow of people coming in and out of the auditorium, in and out of the restrooms. So you'll head in, and yeah, you're just hit with hundreds and hundreds of people at all manner of booths. I mean, the first couple you see,
In the auditorium?
yes, in the auditorium. I mean, it's dozens and dozens of booths of all sizes and shapes. You'll see several, like, looking up above, kind of where the rafters would be. You're actually going to see, like, a whole bunch of ropes and pulleys and stuff. And there's actually Cirque du Soleil up there.
You mean the B-less?
Yeah, no, that's later. This is family time. So the Cirque du Soleil before the Burlesque happens are up there kind of doing some bee acrobatics. That was bad.
That was horrible. Yeah.
That was bad.
Take that point away.
I lose a point. I shouldn't have said that.
You did try, but
yes,
wow.
it was bad. It was not good.
Bad when it left your mouth, right?
Yeah, it was bad. Right away, you could tell the confidence level was not there. And I'm not one to usually shy away from bad puns. I'm embarrassed.
All right.
So I mean, right away you'll see that there is like right off the bat there's a mead stand, somebody who is selling mead.
Samples?
They beckon you over.
Right. No, I got it. Samples?
Humboldt Distillery mead. Looks like they even made it to North Dakota. And so then you see them they're offering samples to whoever comes by.
Okay.
Yes, would you like a sample of our fine mead straight from Northern California?
Oh, hey, I know this brand.
Yeah. And so he's gonna look at you. He pours it into a small cup and will hand it to you. And I mean, it's tiny in your giant paw. It says, "Here you go, sir." Okay, and hands it to you.
And
It's a little plastic
I'm
cup.
gonna lean right over it and suck the whole thing up.
Just a whole cup and all. Yeah. Yeah, so if you can tell, there's notes of like honey and berry, and you don't have to eat the cup as well. So,
And I'll spit it out.
I'll pick up his cup and I'll eat it. We don't waste food here. That's not very polite.
No, he's not. He's not that curious. So he just kind of moves. Would you like a sample? And he just
Right on
please
to the next
peruse.
person.
Yeah. He just moves away. Actually, they're from California. This isn't the weirdest thing they've seen.
They're from Northern California.
They've seen Bigfoot.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You guys actually, funny enough, looking around, you'll actually see the Bigfoot also in disguise. You know it's Bigfoot. Nobody else does.
Wait.
Yeah. You guys have all met Bigfoot.
His name is even Bigfoot. It's weird.
Yes. Why, yes, my name is actually Bigfoot from a long line of big feet, and
He's actually British.
he's actually British, very, very British. His family migrated over to the Americas early on.
It's been 13 years since I last laid eyes on Bigfoot. We shared one torrid, awful night.
Bigfoot is looking at you two, and then
Brookings,
stops.
Oregon.
And
So
sees
his head goes
Yeah.
straight, and looks
that
down.
looks down, and he takes the
Time
takes
for the flashback.
the jar of honey that he had in his hand and just drops it, and it shatters all over his big feet.
As the glass
This is when he
shattered.
saw you.
No, when he saw
saw
Maude.
Maude.
Fade cut into like a balcony facing the beach, and I'm wearing like a white dress where the wind is blowing in. And Bigfoot comes up behind me, and then it goes back to the current day.
And you'll see
Did you just see that too?
you'll see this look
Disturbing.
this look of yearning and yet recognition, because he knows.
It was
He-
just a one-night stand.
He remembers.
It was a violent, powerful night. I will never forget.
And he goes to like reach a hand out just your direction, and you see him turn and then put his hand down. He knows what it was about.
I turned back.
Then when he turns away, do we notice the big gash down his back? I did that.
You'll see
That
you'll
was
see
mine.
Some scarring, some place where the hair isn't growing back anymore. You'll see his Bigfoot wife come back with a Bigfoot child and come back and wrap her arm around
I'm assuming the
his.
child's
Yeah.
just about 13 years old.
It's a honey badger.
And then as he looks like he knows how to look happy, But and as he goes, he kisses his Bigfoot wife and ruffles the hair of his badger child. And as he goes to walk away, he glances back for just a moment longer, just to get one more glimpse.
I'm picking up another cup off the ground.
Just,
The best part is she had to have the kid, and then he's on the kid.
Some answers don't need questions.
oof. Yes, so after the Bigfoot encounter,
I would ask, but I don't want to know.
Somebody's got to be selling an I Saw Bigfoot T-shirt. I'm thinking I need to trade my my yellow trench coat for an I Saw Bigfoot
It's just
T-shirt.
not like
there's
the
well,
foot.
being that this is a Humboldt County-based booth you're at, there are some Bigfoot like items
It's
for
just
sale.
like, I got a perfect vision. It's the foot logo, and it says, been there, done that.
So,
Alright, what are we standing around for?
Yeah.
Let's go get the bear spray.
You're the one who's having the weird mystical flashback that we can all see.
That's neither here nor there.
it's a weird thing bears all share. Don't worry. No, you don't. You know.
Group telepathy.
All bears have it. It's a well-documented fact. You don't need to pour over the science.
All right, so
I can't pour over the science?
No,
I can't pour over the science!
not right now.
It's just bear science.
It's just bear
It
science.
makes perfect sense.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's bear science.
How many people are in this auditorium?
Hundreds.
That
I mean,
sucks.
it's pretty packed. I mean, yeah.
Alright.
Yes. And you will see, because you know what they look like, Neil, you will actually notice guards at the northern end. They're outside of the storage area.
So we're going to this storage.
Yeah. Yes,
Southern
I know. And then
Which way's
also,
north?
also at the southern storage end.
Okay, so there.
Ooh.
Yes. So and they
I'll lean
look,
into these two and say, we need keys to get in the storage unit. I bet you they got them.
Betcha they have to go out in the woods soon.
We gotta. How
Wait.
do we get them to go to the woods?
I've got it handled.
the face
Well
in
then,
action.
by all means.
And I'll tie my tuxedo jacket / shirt plus bow tie up underneath my bare chest,
Little Daisy Duke.
and I'll roll my knee-length skirt up to show a little bit of ankle.
Remember that we are over by the Humboldt exhibit.
Yes. And the guy running the exhibit is kind of like elbowing the other people running it and just kind of like pointing. And yeah, they're kind of mesmerized.
I know it. There's a lot. Who's got keys on their belt?
So as you look, you'll notice the one on the right does. The one on the left does not. The one on the right has a different patterned B uniform. You're kind of noticing that there is a structural pattern difference to their ranking. Neil, you would actually know this from your research. It's anybody who's not familiar with B pattern would have no idea what's going on. But you did the research on B patterns.
The
and
layman.
You know, yes, the layman would not know the B pattern differences, but you do know the ranking system.
It's more like the laid bear.
The layman.
Well, you have to realize that in the bee community, you're either pollen positive or pollen negative. Pollen negative, you don't know anything.
You don't know anything. So,
That guy's in charge.
I'm gonna brush my
Yeah, well, he's got the big keys.
brush my whiskers back. I scrape some styrofoam out of my teeth.
Watch
Save
this.
that for later.
This is mom in action.
put a little crimp in your style. but-
Yeah, I just kind of shiver.
Grit.
Disgusting. That's why I left. And then, okay, so is this a criminal? I guess.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
This
yeah.
is very
Hold
not
on.
there.
Unless you
Hold
can
on.
tell me how you're doing this in a bear manner.
As we all know, with our extensive honey badger knowledge, honey badgers are most attractive to displays of power.
Yes.
I am looking for like a table or a signpost nearby this direct domain. This isn't Utsu Bajorn, is it?
No.
No. You have not seen him.
Okay.
Yet. Oh,
I saw him.
Yes, you saw the outline. Yes.
I want to break something in front of him to display my virulent strength and
Like a table?
seductiveness.
So you're gonna-
Seductory in him.
You're gonna try and seduce this
I'm
man
seductor
in
in
bear.
him. Look, at a primal level, all animals speak the same language.
That's fair. You
And
know
I'm gonna
what?
break a table to display how perfect I am to take the keys.
So there there's like a table right near there. It's like it's
This is
somebody
why I
who
hired her.
so they
She's
were
a-
trying to be all inclusive.
She's
And it's
good.
somebody who's actually spouting about hey, listen up, all this bee propaganda. Bees aren't important. That's all just big honey talking. You know, we can survive without bees. We can make robots.
Impressive.
Yes. We don't need the bees. This is all propaganda. You're all buying
And
into
she's breaking
it.
a table.
You need, and so he's there. He's like, will you sign this petition so we can stop spending funding towards bee research and bee preservation? We're wasting money that we could be putting towards something important.
I break his table.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Well,
So-
that's not what I had in mind.
So you go over, and this is right next to them. They stuck him as far in the corner as possible.
So he's not big part of Big Honey.
Yes, he is not part of Big Honey.
Here's the thing.
Ah,
You
jeez.
failed. Okay.
I have failed my role.
Yes.
Not
So I
only
just
is
smack
she.
this guy's table really hard.
Yeah. So you go over, and
I
so
mean-
move one over from criminal over to bear, because you are
Okay.
now more bestial. Now describe to me what you do. So you
Wait, I thought if I fail I get... Oh, okay.
yeah. So it shifts. I believe it's a
Gotcha.
back and forth.
I'm caught up
Yeah.
now.
So you can describe to me how you do this in a bestial manner. So what it is you are trying to seduce him with your bareness. So you can still smash this, but you won't necessarily seduce them. So what do you do?
What I'm trying to display is how well I could take care of our kids
Uh-huh.
or our cubs. I don't know what I have. I don't know if I'm a bear or not. Whatever I end up producing, I could protect it.
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm going for. So I kind of hop up on this table and I just start scrabbling around on it and, trying to scratch it with my big claws and jumping up and down.
Hey, what the heck are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, this is a free country. You can't be doing this. I got my rights. What are you doing?
Look, the Second Amendment protects you from the government, not from the bear.
What is this? What's your? Let me see here. You got a 10, so he sees through it. So he's like, "Wait, are you a honey badger?
Uh-oh.
Are you an animal?" And everybody, this is a honey badger. This is an animal. And he points to the guards. Guards, there's an animal here. And
Look.
they're looking over, and you're just rah rah.
We planned for this. Back in the bar with the cigarettes.
This is flashback.
Flashback back into the bar.
I specifically stuck something into my tuxedo shirt that's also tie-dyed. And it's something that's going to prove how human I really am.
Okay.
With a nipple?
Okay, wait a minute. Now I'm guessing. I don't know for a fact, but I'm guessing honey badgers also have nipples.
Yeah,
It
8 of
is
them.
a Papa Murphy's punch card that's almost full. I have bought so many pizzas in a human establishment. I pull out my card.
Okay, go ahead and move a point from bear to criminal. It's like rah 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 rah, and
Rah, 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 rah,
everybody who stops kind of look at the guards, kind of look over, and you're like, "Hey, yeah, can you just shut up and go ahead? You're lucky you're in here. Yeah, she's standing up on your thing, but really you're lucky that's it. She could be destroying that table, which honestly, my personal opinion would probably be a good thing." And it's like, clearly, a honey badger has an almost full card from Papa Murphy's. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. And he's like, no, it's a honey. You can see the fur. There's fur and there's claws. It can't talk.
She's probably French.
It's just saying rah 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 rah.
Papa Murphy.
Sir, she just said ma'am, is this man bothering you?
Papa Murphy.
See, yes, I'm terribly sorry. You know what? We warned you that you had to keep calm and stay present and not mess anything up and ruin this for people. You know what? This second strike, one more strike, you're out of here. But there's a honey bat, like there's a wild animal.
I'm gonna put my claw on his lips.
Yeah.
Well, that's going on. Can I stick a claw into the keys around his belt loop and
So
flip
go
him off?
go ahead and roll criminal. You're trying to sneak up and do that. Do you have anything that would help you?
I was hoping I did, but no.
Because you are.
I am the hacker.
Because you're a hacker.
I'm a little unhinged.
You're unhinged. That's right. Okay. So you're gonna. Ugh.
Nope.
Yeah, so go ahead.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus,
move
going
one
south
on over
real
towards Bear.
fast.
So
It might be time to go back to Washington.
so as he's doing that, you tell him to shush. He's like, what a honey badger. And so you see that Ralph goes over and you see him try to, quote, tiptoe and sneak over and hook it. But you just end up batting it around, like your finger can't go through it. So it just you know what you do actually, you pull it off, but it falls off and slides on the ground. So he's like, "Hey, what the heck?" And he looks.
I pointed to the guy who's she's got her fingers on his lips.
Do you want to add anything, Neil, to this? Because you're right there too.
I'm gonna waltz up. I'm assuming the key is like skidded like under a table.
Yeah, they skidded actually under his table. The shitty guy.
And that's how he shall forever be known.
Yes.
So
Save the bees.
Save the peace.
I'm gonna move over to the table. I'm gonna reach down. I'm gonna grab the keys. Now, flashback
They
to
don't notice you're a bear. So they look at you and like, sir? And then he points over.
So flashback
Flashback.
to the thing. I was actually able to figure out what the keys to this storage room looks like, and I'm gonna try to finagle it off the key ring. And essentially, I'm gonna hope I'm gonna get that key. I'm gonna hand the rest of the keys to the guard when he comes over.
So you're going to help him. You're gonna go pick it up.
Oh my God, what a good
Excellent.
person
That's
you are.
great.
Good little
Okay.
Samaritan.
I'm hoping that there's enough thought in that. I'm gonna count for brains. But
Yeah. No, that's good. Go for it. Yes.
Oh,
Perfect.
absolutely.
So you go over and you go reach down, and the guard's like, "Oh, you don't need to." Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. And he takes it back from you and hooks it back to his chain. He's like, "All right, listen here, shitty guy. You're on your second strike. If you cause any more trouble, by the way, Maude, you're still on top of the desk.
Yeah, I still have
Yeah.
my finger, my claw
Yeah,
on his
if you
lips.
cause any more trouble, bother any of these nice people, these nice, regular, normal people
Murphy.
with your propaganda, yeah, you're out of here."
Side plot 2, we're getting this third strike.
Maybe around 4:30. What do you think?
yeah, right after we
I'm looking
kill
at my
the.
pages.
I'm gonna write this down.
Side plot is kill Sam,
Shitty guy
get shitty guy kicked out.
kicked out. Shitty guy.
It's all covered together.
Anti-B propaganda.
I
Got
think
a
we're
little
adding way too much to this.
Oh, this is great.
Oh, this is gonna be a one shot. No doubt with all the rest of things we're getting to.
We're very effective. We've got an itinerary. It's gonna be pizza
It's
cake.
perfect. Okay, so you now
Yeah, it's a
have
good thing they were just handing these out. It's great.
you have the key, and so the guard says, "All right, look, you're on thin ice. That's it. We're done here. Behave. We got our eyes on you." So he goes back over, and the other guard's standing there too, and they're both now staring bullets at the shitty guy, and then they kind of peel their head away and look away in turns, but somebody's always watching shitty guy now.
Okay.
All right, so you guys have the
Well,
key.
that didn't exactly go as planned. But well, they're not looking at me.
Good job, Junior.
Step
So
one.
now we only need to get him to move away. I think we move up closer than 4:30 for taking that guy out. If we can
I'm
get
on
shitty
board.
guy gone, how do we get him his third strike?
That could be a good idea. If we can get him his third strike soon, those guards might leave the storage room.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's happening much faster than I anticipated.
Yeah. So at this point, it's about.
I laugh imperfectly human.
So you'll hear over the loud speaker come up.
Oh my God.
Everyone, just as a reminder, starting in 20 minutes in the theater, we will be having our first lecture by wonderful Dr. Bellamy Beeman. What's the buzz? Medicinal honey in you. Again, 20 minutes in the theater. Please join us for this wonderful, wonderful event. Thank you.
Okay, call me crazy, but they're gonna get real suspicious of us if we aren't going to any of the events. The theater's gonna be pretty dark, so we should be able to sit in, and they won't notice us, especially if we stay towards the back.
Seems reasonable.
Excellent. So you got 20 minutes until that starts.
But let's think of some ideas to get this guy his third strike.
Let's just eat his face.
Let's put a pin in that.
And
I
as you
never
say
get
that,
to eat anyone's face.
you'll look back, and he's
Let's save
now
that for Sam.
he's now talking to a young, impressionable group of kids, talking to them about how bees, all they like to do is sting, and they just hurt people. They cause massive swelling, and you know what? The world would be better without them. And you know what? Every flower you see, you should stomp.
All right, I'm
cut
taking
their
him out. I
food
can't
supply.
take this anymore. Hold me back, or I'm going in.
I'll hold her back.
And he's like, here's some pamphlets. The best way, is like, tell your parents, tell your friends. This is how we can finally end the bee menace.
He's poisoning the fountain of the youth.
But my mom said that bees help pollinate and that they're really good for the world, and that without them we'd end up in like some kind of, I don't know, Mad Max-esque apocalypse. Everyone kind of stops for a second.
Just staring at the child. It's
And
like,
the guy's like, well, your mother is a liar. And let me tell you why. Oh, okay. I'm impressionable.
How many kids are there?
It's like 7.
where's this kid's mother?
All kids.
My mom's out protesting in a tree.
I don't know how to
Do you realize that if he were to say, smack one of these kids,
And what would he smack? A bee. We gotta plant a bee on a child's face
There-
so that it gets smacked.
There are bees all over this place. None near him, though. They're all kind of giving them a wide swath. You'll see like a little bee family come, and then like the dad bee just with the little hat on just kind of shakes his head and then flies off.
all right, so flashback to the bar. So,
Oh, don't forget, bar flashbacks require a point.
Oh.
Or wait, sorry. Actually, let me actually reframe. If you are doing just a like flashback for planning, that's like just simple talking about stuff, that's fine. If you are adding something into the world, like
okay,
that's
yeah.
what you're gonna. Yeah, that's
and what do I spend a point?
you have to move a point from bear to criminal because you're doing a criminal mastermind. I like the idea of you guys being able
Yep.
to talk about basics of the plan, but
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you're adding to the world,
No, I'm adding
yeah.
to the world.
Okay.
So, inside the bar, in the back, we're talking. So, one of the things I think we should take is everybody carry, stay with me, bag of bees and straw.
Come again?
Straw?
A straw.
A
You could
straw.
take the bee and you could put it in the straw and you could blow
Little
it.
blow dart, absolutely.
Exactly.
Oh my god, I love it. It's so cute.
All right.
I love to
Okay, you know what?
accessorize.
I'm following. Just remember to shake up the jar before you do it.
Oh, obviously, you don't want it stirred.
Flash forward.
Flash forward. You pull
I
out
pull
your.
out my jar of bees,
Yes.
pull out my straw, gently screw off the lid, suck a bee into the straw, aim it at the kid, and
Yeah, so you you pull out a jar of the
I guess we're doing this
meanest,
now.
ornery cuss of bees. Just you see, they actually have muscles. They're in there in like a little like training set. You guys have trained these bees to be perfect aerodynamic darts. So
forgot, shake them up first.
Yeah,
Then.
and after you shake them up, they know it's go time, and so then the straw goes in, and they all fight their way to the straw. Yeah, one of them selected, the other ones seem a little down, but they know their time's coming. And that bee puts on a little hard hat as it's like there, pops out its stinger. Well, you know, I think what my mom said is, ow, what the? And it's like, ow, what just happened? I feel like and like he'll like, is that a bee? And you'll see the guy looks and he just gets rage in his eyes. He's like, a bee attacking a kid? Oh, I hate you bees. You'll never take another kid from me again. And just smacks the bee. He just like,
and I'm gonna look right at the guard?
Yeah, he just, and you point as he just brings his hand back, and the guard sees him, and he's halfway, as he just smacks the kid, like, pure rage. And he's like, ah! And just falls to the ground.
I'm gonna start moving to the storage room.
Yeah! And the guards are like, that's it! Striking a kid, that's strike 3. Get him, Clarice! And then the other guy, Clarice, comes in. I don't know.
You know what? That actually fits.
It's Clarice and Maurice. Those are the names. They're buds. And then they come in, they're cracking their knuckles, and they're like, that's it, you're out hitting a kid. He's like, no, man, I was just protecting this kid from the bee menace. They've taken too many lives from us. Do you know that there are X amount of people that die a year by bee bites, and what are you doing? And they just come over and they just pick him up,
What
get
is
him in
this
a
guy's origin
headlock.
story?
Oh yeah, maybe he's a little deeper. Maybe you guys are a little judgy.
Yeah, he's talking about like the lives that have been lost and like.
And he's like, hey man, I was just helping that kid. You can't do this. And he's like, stop resisting, sir. You signed a contract. And he's like, no, you can't do this. I have my rights. And then he pulls out a club and just hits the guy over the head.
Meanwhile, we're over at the storage room.
I'm standing big and tall right in front of the door.
Yes.
Not right in front of the door, but enough so that somebody could stand behind me right in front of the door.
So they wrestle this guy off, and he's fighting the whole way. And then the other guy, Clarice, just goes over and just flips his table. And then you hear like a crowd just like, just all clap. Just
Everybody's focused there.
Yes. Everyone's
Cool,
focused
perfect.
on
All right,
him.
we slip into that unlocked
Yes.
storage room.
So the storage room is unlocked. You guys slip in, close the door behind you.
Do we all go in?
I think I'll stand and block the door.
All right.
So just,
What are you doing? The guards are just gonna come back. Come on.
Just, we're not gonna stay in here. Get in there, get the stuff, let's go.
I gotta find a payphone soon. My beep is going off.
In the storage room. Good. It's gonna
This is
go
not the
wrong.
time.
All right. All right. I think it's my granddaughter.
Which one?
Oh. Just look down at my beep. Well, after this, a payphone.
okay, so yeah, you go into the storage room. It's pretty empty. There's shelves in here, though. There's like general supplies. You'll see a couple leftover chairs, some boxes that look like they have just different kinds of decorations done for different seasons. You're gonna see in the back left corner, though, you're definitely gonna see this big metal box that says it says bear mace on it, which you
Alright.
think is the bear spray.
I'm taking at least 4.
It says, better yet, scratch that. It's a large metal box with a glass window that says break in case of bears. It has just bear mace in it.
Huh.
Seems appropriate.
It seems appropriate.
Neil
Hey,
puts his fist through it.
Yes.
Well,
So,
bear paw.
yeah, you're able to just very easily just break it. So now there's 4 cans of this bear spray in here. And then also you'll see in here there's costumes. We'll actually see some extra bee costumes in here, and there's like some boxes that say like Christmas Carol or like different costumes.
All right, let's grab this. Now we got some gear. Now let's get out of here.
Wait, I gotta look at the outfits. Got a little Santa Claus outfit.
There is a little Santa.
Yeah, hurry up. The
Is there a
guards gonna
little
get back any
elf
minute.
hat with the little ears on the side?
There is an elf hat with the ears on it.
What do I gotta roll to get that hat?
Nothing. You can just pick that.
Oh
out.
my god, look at my little hat. I'm Santa's little
Oh,
helper.
actually, I don't suppose there's anything better for you.
Here, I'll look.
But you're gonna have to come out and tell me because I'm still
that's right,
outside
you're
the door,
I'll
right?
pick it out for him, don't worry.
Why does that phrase make me worry?
So we'll say with the hat, because you didn't have a hat before. You have the badge, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. We'll say the hat adds a little +1
Oh,
to
fabulous. All right.
But it is a little out of place, just since it's not seasonally
Grab something for
appropriate.
Ralph too, something a little less, little more conspicuous.
I found the perfect item.
All right,
So
so
now
you-
we get out, and I guess I'll slip a can of mace into your trench coat.
Gotcha.
And I'll hand you a blue suede miniskirt.
Blue denim. And
Oh no, it's suede. It's got a little
Okay.
fringe on the pockets.
knee-length skirt, blue denim. Well, all right. That would be more like blue leather. The net result is, even though I'm changing, I have the same exact score.
7. So okay, yeah.
Yep.
So it's still a 7.
Yeah. Well, no, wait.
I mean-
no, it's one less, isn't it? Peach velour, and what did I have? I had the peach velour knickerbockers, which is a 3 and a 1. Oh, that was only a 4. No, it's actually a
Yep.
move up.
Yeah.
So it'd be a 2 and a 5 instead. So that'd be 7 instead of 5. That's +2.
Yeah.
I move up to an 11.
So now with that, you'll have to, unless you're changing right here, which
I'll
will
step
would-
back into the room
yeah,
real quickly.
you're able to go into the
Come
room,
on!
get bare naked.
Blue.
I'm giving
Buzz
myself a
off.
Suede.
point. All right. You get a
Skirt.
point. Excellent. So yeah, so now you guys have the bear spray.
Okay.
And the bear skirt.
It actually gives you an uneasy feeling having it. You either do or you don't know why. I mean, do you know why?
Yes,
Yeah, okay,
I
good. You're
know.
smart enough to know why.
I understand quantum physics.
Right.
So, as you exit out, the guards are coming back through the main doors here at the southern end of the auditorium. And with them is coming Sam Boone.
Not yet. Let's move.
Yeah, Sam Boone seems to be looking around and she's talking to the guards, and they're just kind of, you can't hear what they're saying.
To the other storage vault. Let's go.
And in the trash can, in between the storage, in between the bathrooms, is our reflective outfits for the lasers.
Perfect. But we
Yes.
need everyone out of here to be able to use those.
Yeah, that one's gonna be a little bit more tricky to get into.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Excellent. Okay, so what you guys are making your way up towards the bathrooms to.
Bathrooms, the storage. Most importantly, away from where Sam Boone and the guards are coming in.
Yes. So you're trying to head away. So let's see. Okay, yeah. So Sam Boone is going to be looking around. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give her a little deficit because she can't. She's looking through a crowd. You guys are getting lucky. Okay. So yeah. So Sam does not seem to notice you all. She is scanning around. You'll notice that Sam actually does have what looks like a gun, as far as you can tell, on her hip. She actually is armed and a rifle on her back.
Damn, she's strapped.
Yes. Well, she is Sam Boone.
Well, I've never heard of her.
You say that. But you know.
Heard of Sam Boone?
Neil, could you tell us one feat of Sam Boone? One atrocity against your people, other than killing your mother.
Oh, specifically against bears?
Yeah. Which.
Well, you remember that old human kid show? Yogi? The old Yogi Bear show?
Of course I know Yogi.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Well, he
Been a
used to
while.
be. There's a reason it's been a while. There's a reason the show isn't around anymore.
No, not
You gotta
her.
be kidding me, man.
Sam Boone brought him down. The legend.
Yogi.
Oh, my acorns and holly bushes. That's terrible. There's nothing this woman won't do.
She's gotta go. She's gotta go.
More to the tragedy, no one's seen Boo Boo since.
Oh, not Boo Boo.
No one knows what happened to Boo
Not
Boo.
poor little Boo Boo.
There are stories that sometimes you can still hear him screaming in the woods. There are other stories that say she took him. He's a pet there for no one knows. Maybe one day we'll find out what happened to Boo Boo.
There's something seriously wrong with that woman. She's mentally ill.
Today is her last day.
Today is the day Samantha Boone dies.
She is wearing
Suddenly, it's more important than the whole anyways.
she is wearing a very interesting outfit. She's in her main officer's outfit, but she has several like badges on that one of them says, you know, the only kind of good bear is a dead bear.
Oh my God.
She has like
savage.
she
Getting
actually on
microaggressions
her
inside
left
the bee
on her
convention.
left shoulder, you actually see what looks like a taxidermy head as a shoulder pad of a bear.
Okay, that's a
And
little
I was
excessive.
expecting like the merit badge sash, and on it there's a sun bear and a black bear. She's got almost all her bear patches.
She has that
Okay.
too.
Which bears are missing?
You know what? There's not a honey badger on there.
Okay.
Today, one of us is getting a badge today. All right, let's get this heist over.
Yes, so she is looking, she's out on the hunt. And so you guys will head on up towards the storage area. You're going to hear over the loudspeaker, ding dong. Everyone, the lecture is now beginning. The lecture is now beginning. Everyone, please head to the
I
auditorium.
think we should
that
just push through.
would like.
How many people are going to this lecture?
There's a good chunk of people. I would
The
say
auditorium's not
Two
empty,
events we've
correct?
missed.
no.
We've already got Sam Boone wandering the premises.
There's even
right.
Do we see
hot.
Sam Boone leave?
no, Sam Boone does not leave. So actually, as you get up,
You're
so
the
you're about
brains. You tell us where to
2/3 of the
go.
way up, and
Gotta
you look
blend
back,
in.
and Sam Boone is
Papa
actually.
Murphy's.
You'll see Sam actually it goes over and like looks at the flipped over table and like writes it up, and you'll see she just kind of like gets really close to the table and then sticks her whole face onto it, and you just see take a big old smell in, and then she like picks something up, and you can see with your amazing bear eyes it's a hair.
All right, we got to go to that that
and
presentation.
then she goes over and she looks at the door. You guys didn't lock it, did you?
Nope.
Ah.
I'll go ahead
So
and take
she'll
that.
go
No, I
over
did
and
not.
she's-
You're the brains of the
She's
operation!
talking. She's talking
Well,
to
you
the
guys
guards,
kept going back and forth in there, so I didn't have time.
and the guards will be, like, they're gesturing, and Sam like goes and turns the doorknob. Actually, she gets down low, looks at the doorknob, and she notices something, and then she
I'm
turns
gonna
it.
grab their claws and I'm gonna start yanking them towards the theater.
Yeah.
We gotta go right now.
So she looks and she turns it, and the guards are like surprised. They're saying it looks like they're saying like it should be closed, and then they reach down and look at the keys and they're looking for their
Oh
key.
no, this couldn't be worse.
So they're talking about that, and she opens the door, and then you just see Sam Boone go into there.
Oh. If I see them reaching for the key, I'm gonna take that key and throw it on her table.
Excellent. Okay. So yeah,
Slick as
there's
oil.
and so some of the booths actually have little like closed signs because some of the booth owners want to go and actually check out the exhibits and stuff or the lectures. So you all are about 2/3 of the way there, and then you divert and head towards the theater.
Yep.
All right, excellent. So you will move and head into the theater. So heading that way, I mean, it's a big crowd. People aren't paying much attention to you. You will pass that little girl again. Mom, look, it's the bears again. Come on, honey, don't you know there's no bears here? Sam
Wave at
Boone's
the
here.
kid.
Yeah. And she points at her backpack. And she waves.
Oh dear.
You know, that might be the first human I don't actually hate.
She actually breaks away from her mom for a second and runs over and just like grabs your leg and hugs you and is like petting your fur. She's like, "Mom, it's a
Okay,
bear." And
that's patronizing.
The mom is mortified. She's like, "I am so sorry." And she goes over, grabs the arm, and is like, "Honey, get over. You can't just go and hug people like that. You can't just. Some people are hairy, honey. You can't. They're self-conscious. You can't just do that." And so she pulls. But Mom, it's a bear. And so then she'll leave. And then so you all head off onto the lecture hall. Yeah. And so you get in there. There's plenty of seats. They're starting to fill up though. Are you going to? You said you guys are going to the one in the back.
Yeah, I mean, I figure we're just in here, so
Darkest
it
corner
shows that we're
possible.
going somewhere.
Yeah.
Are we gonna stay the whole time?
I don't think so. Just give Sam enough time to be able to do her thing and get out of there. I say we sit through the first hour.
Okay.
It's only an hour lecture.
Oh, really? It's at 10 to 12.
We'll sit
It
through
does say
the.
Oh,
10 to
10 to
12.
12. Okay, no, sorry. It is a 2-hour lecture. That's right. So, as the lecture begins, the lights dim down, it goes black, and you'll see that on the stage, the curtains open up, and you'll see, like, pyrotechnics go off, and you're going to see this...
Oh god, fire!
This... Frankenstein. Oh no, fire!
It's just animals. They're afraid of fire.
Flashbacks to your lessons of Smokey. Flashbacks to when you were all in, bear camp and Smokey would come in. Smokey comes in.
Only you can run from forest
Yes,
fire.
only you. Now, kids, listen. If somebody is starting forest fires, what you need to do is maul them. You need to go and stop them. Only you can prevent humans from causing forest fires.
Stop, drop, and roll.
And later on, we have Yogi Bear coming in for poor Yogi. So. Okay, so then the Dr. Bellamy Beeman comes out soaring down on wires as pyrotechnics go off. And he takes off his bee sunglasses, throws them up into the air, and they actually flutter off. Yeah. And he's like, hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to my lecture on the medicinal honey and you. And as he points, pyrotechnics go off, and you'll see things roll in. And he's like, yes, I'm here to start off by telling you how injectable honey is the next cure for cancer. So here we go. This is the science behind it. And then he starts going into a lecture about how to inject honey into a viable source of rejuvenation.
This hurts all of my brain cells.
Yes.
All of my brain cells are committing
I don't know,
suicide.
It seems reasonable.
Yes.
All 4 brain cells.
Injectable honey. He talks about honey patches, honey bandages.
Honey stand up and say
Yes,
something.
honey enema. Honey enema. The proper temperatures for movement of honey through the bloodstream.
God, I want to stand up and say something.
Yeah. The science to your mind is not there, but he has data that shows that is enough that it might be so. And he does have a doctorate.
So yeah, about an hour, and then we're gonna sneak out.
Excellent. And after an hour is probably all you can take.
Wait. They're coming in park for the honey enema. I want to win.
And so what you will see...
It's fake news. It's fake news.
You're going to see actually about 10 minutes in... Actually, no, about 20 minutes into the lecture, as you're probably staring back at the doorway, you will see Sam Boone does come in, and she kind of looks around, but it's dark, and she gets down low to the ground to try and see if she can find any tracks, but it's just been, this area has been trampled. So she looks and she's like, and then you'll see that she turns around and leaves. She'll walk down the aisle looking around, but it's too dark. There's so many people in here, and the pyrotechnics actually are causing a lot of flashes too, so it's blinding. So even though you're illuminated, it's hard for her to see. So you think you got a little lucky on that one.
See? Perfectly executed.
Well thought out.
Excellent. Okay, so now it's been an hour. They're going into the second part of this. Sam has left about maybe 10 minutes ago. Or no. She only was in there for about 10 minutes. She's gone.
If only we could figure out where the heck she went. Oh well.
Interesting thought. If I can get a computer, I can probably track her.
You don't say.
No, he did just say it. Were you listening?
It's just that. Never mind.
I really gotta find a payphone soon.
So looking around, there's people, there's kids with smartphones everywhere. Whether you'd be able to use one the same is another question.
We can get.
There's somebody with that giant. Why did it get invented Galaxy Note that shouldn't fit in anybody's freaking pocket?
Well, let's head to the lobby. We might be able to get to one of the offices.
Okay.
If we get lucky, maybe that person is here and they're going to be here for another hour or so.
Okay. I ease the brains.
Excellent. So then, you guys can kind of, hop up. Read me. Excuse me. Imagine trying to move out of the way for a bear. Yes, you.
Tail right in their
Yeah.
face.
No. What the? Is that hairball?
Thank God I used Charmin.
Okay, bonus points for that reference.
I'm giving you 2 points for that one. I was like, yes, I understand it's a poo joke, but that's still pretty darn funny.
Yeah, it's a solid poo joke.
Yeah. Do you want to weigh in on this, Sequoia? The face is saying no.
Face is saying it all.
The head shake.
Yes.
The head shake.
I'll deal with that.
All right, to the
fallout.
office.
To the office. Let's just move on past that. So you all will head to the offices. Now, you do go. If you go out the northern part, there's two entrances. You know, one on the northern part of the lobby and one on the southern part of the lobby, both connected to the hallways.
I think the northern part is going to be the closest to where we're coming out.
Yes, it is. So you can head out. There are some people coming in and out, just using the bathroom. Kids not wanting to stay in here anymore. So you will head out.
Well, those impressionable youth sure turned their heads.
Yeah. They truly just could care less about you, bear or not. And so you'll go out and let me see. You can smell at this point lunch starting to be cooked. The smells are wafting in, and there's also the smells from the honey fountain dribbling.
As much as
Oozing.
I want lunch. Oh, here. There's the office. I'll be right back. I'm gonna walk over to the fountain and just.
Yeah. So you'll see a couple of people. You're actually going to see somebody kind of give you a look, like,
Yep. Excuse me, just do what everyone else does and put your hand in.
he's like, "Hey, is that?" And it gets real low. Is that good? And he's like, looks around and just sticks his head in there too and whips out, and his hair just whips back with honey, although it's kind of a slow drawn whip back. And he's like, "Oh, that is pretty good."
Oh my god.
Dude. That's a new experience, man. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. You expanded my mind. I feel like I'm talking different than I was like 30 seconds ago. Taking on a new perspective, man. All right, cool. You keep on rocking, furry dude. Dude, nice bear claws on there. Nice costume. Yeah, I'm gonna go now. And he leaves.
So for the two of us,
Yes.
down the hallway is the first office door on. Is
Yeah.
there anyone in the office door? And if not,
Are there any offices that are dark?
Yeah, so as you open it up, actually, Ty, real quick, so as you do that, you're gonna feel good. You're kind of getting back to your bear nature. Kind of eases you with all this honey, and you'll look up and you'll notice that the owner or the organizer Bjorn is up. At least a figure of where Bjorn's at is just standing there. And you can't tell if he's staring at you, but he's standing in the middle of that window just kind of looking out. And you're kind of the main person in here. There's a couple people walking by. You get the sense you're being watched.
you just wave up in his office.
Act
And
natural.
as you
Act
wave,
natural.
as you wave, you're going to see that ember get brighter, and then he just turns and walks off, and you just see the shadow fade.
Nailed it.
Yeah. So for you two, as you look, so there is a door. The door has it would have a key card, like a reader.
I'm a honey badger. I don't need a key card.
You don't need a key card.
Not even just need a
So
key card.
are you gonna try and bear your way in?
I am mauling stuff.
Mauling stuff. Okay, roll 2 dice.
I have a success.
There you go. Okay, so you see the honey badger just kind of like so describe how you break into this door.
Starts at my toes, and I just start shaking violently with rage.
I will back up.
That's a good choice.
Kind of like those YouTube videos where they shoot like a bullet into Jello. I am the bullet.
You are the bullet. Yeah.
Yes.
So you have a little target in your eyes right for the door
weakest
handle,
part,
right where the
underneath-
weakest
yeah,
point,
mhm.
and you just lunge
Exactly.
and just maul, and you hit like
Yeah.
a pure, pristine, perfectly aimed bullet. Boom! And this door just hits. There's a moment where time stands still, and then it just slams open. The door breaking, or the door handle, or whatever what's the
You're talking the latch?
The latch, thank you, Barry. The latch busts open, and but it's loud. So
I hope there's
now,
a landline in here. I gotta call my granddaughter.
yeah.
Go
So
in.
as you open it, you notice about maybe 8 feet before you, right at the corner of this turn down to go to the other offices, you will see that there is an office there. There's no key card in that one, and the door is closed, but it's dark. So
I thought I just broke into an office.
No, you broke into this hallway right here.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, so the hallway
That
has
changes
a door.
nothing.
Yeah.
All right.
So there is a dark office.
But that was loud, so to the office as
Yeah.
quickly as we can go.
Yeah, so it's not a far run. So you kind of pop in there, and as you close the door, it will say, you, Philip, Ralph, you close the door, and you see out, you hear movement as somebody's running up. You actually think it's boots, so you think maybe guards.
I will push the door shut and lock it.
Yes, click. So you're looking in here. This is just a generic office. It looks like maybe an accountant's office, something like that. Nobody's in here. Papers stacked high. It's actually a bit disheveled in here, and plenty of books and
Looking
little
for
like
two
trophies.
things. Computer, phone.
There are both here.
Excellent.
So what are you gonna do?
Call my
Pray to God
granddaughter.
the computer's very old.
You know what?
I'm looking TRS 80 or before.
They do not have they did not spend a high budget on computers here in somewhere in North Dakota. And so there is a nice computer and circular dial phone.
Rotary
A
dial
rotary
phone.
dial
Perfect.
phone, yes.
Claw in.
Yep. So what are you guys going to do?
Well, I'm going to sit down and turn on the computer because by the time she's done with her phone call, my computer will be warmed up.
Yes, that is true. So, you have a phone.
I'm calling my granddaughter.
Okay.
Oh, while she's calling, the other thing I want to look at is what's the baud rate on the modem the phone has to go into.
Ha ha! What a funny joke I get.
I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know.
dial
Whatever.
it.
Yes, dial up. That one's beyond me. Game Master Pedro. Yes.
Yes.
Whatever you want.
Look, you can play your computer games later. I gotta make a phone call.
I have a couple things to look up tonight. So you dial up your granddaughter. Which granddaughter? Is it your favorite,
I
your
looked down
least
at the
favorite,
pager.
or
I
one
can't make out the little letters. I don't know.
Okay. So you're calling up. It is your least favorite granddaughter.
What do you want, Rebecca?
Hi, Grandma. Mom left again. Can you wire me some money again?
Why are you? What am I, a bake?
No, it's just, she leaves all the time, and, I need some money. I'm going to a concert with some friends. I need money.
What concert are you going
Can you
to
just
see?
send me money? I don't understand why it's a problem every time. Just send me money. I know you have it. Come on, Grandma.
Can't believe you're beating up your grandma like this.
I'm sorry, Grandma. Money, please.
This is depressing.
I'm sorry, Grandma. I love you. Mom.
I don't know where I went wrong with your mother. Oh my god.
Well, we could probably talk about a while on that topic.
Which one's her mother? Which one is it? That's
She's waiting for bear supply tickets.
Grandma, you can't even remember Mom's name. It's Heather.
Heather.
You
I
named
love
her.
Heather. I love it. She's a good one. She's a
She's
Gemini.
a good one. She leaves
She's
me.
a Gemini. I love the Gem. It's her nature. It's the Gemini nature.
You always say that. Okay,
Yeah.
well,
Because you're a Capricorn.
yeah, you always bring that up
All right.
too.
Good talking.
Are you-
Sarah.
It's Rebecca. You said
yeah,
it first.
all
Can
right.
you send me money, please?
Goodbye. I'm hanging up the phone.
So do you send money to Rebecca instead?
Do you send money to your granddaughter?
Yes.
So you call up Western Union and wire some money. You've done this before.
I'll stop by at Target later.
I'll stop by
I think you can wire money from Targets.
Okay. You can?
I have no idea.
Oh,
I
yes,
don't-
you can.
I have
Western
a loose
Union. We're
understanding of
everywhere.
what wiring money means. Anyways,
So now after that really tragic conversation,
Perfect. While she was talking,
yes,
I'm going to light up Trudy's joint.
Trudy's what?
Remember, I
Oh,
grabbed
yeah.
the joint from Trudy? I've got to wait for the computer to warm up
Okay,
anyway.
yes, you light up your cigarette. You get that all ready. Yeah, you're relaxing. It smells like home. Maude.
I love the smell of cigarettes in the afternoon.
All right. So, joint in mouth. Let's go to work.
All right. So what are you going to be doing?
This is the Pacific Northwest style, baby.
So, wow. That joint went right to my head. I can't remember why we came in here for the computer.
Oh,
What are we
got
coming
it.
here for?
I know what we're in here because you're gonna put on the modem up and you're gonna dial somebody, and then it's gonna give us the
Okay, so
Here,
you know
take
where they're going
take
to
a
be
puff
at.
of this one.
Yeah.
I
It's a small
know where
office.
they're going to be at, but
Yeah.
probably by the time
Oh,
I'm walking up,
I
there's
got it.
guards sitting there at the door.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah.
There are guards like looking at the door, and you're gonna see like, what did this? What? Like it looks like something mauled this door.
Can you
Sam's
get
gonna,
on?
walk, Sam's gonna walk by and go, "It was a honey badger." You keep walking.
Honey badgers.
They're
And she's
everywhere.
gonna. No, I'm gonna get to that later. Never
You know
mind.
what? Now that I got you here, I was trying to make an email the other day. Can you help me with this?
I can do this. Absolutely. No, wait. Yeah, I can figure out how to do this.
I want to
on this
make one
computer.
of the
So-
Google mails.
Yeah, so you come over and they're looking. They're like, looks like something small and furious just destroyed this. Like there's some scratch marks here.
I'm trying to think of a word that a bear might feasibly be able to say, which doesn't actually exist.
You can muddle most words. You just gotta say it bear-like.
If you can say it
Yeah.
without moving your teeth, it works.
Yeah, they're just kind of looking, and some people are walking by, and yeah. So what are you?
So while
I'm-
I am setting up Maude's Gmail account,
The Google mail, I love it.
yep. What I'm going to let you know is I think I've got an idea when we take out Sam.
Oh, fantastic.
So right before the awards ceremony, which starts with the Miss Universe pageantry, you would think she is going to be set somewhere around the honey repository.
I think you're
somewhere
absolutely
between
right.
9 and 10:30, Sam Boone dies.
Okay, 9 and 10:30
Mm-hmm.
in the morning or the nighttime?
Evening. It's a one-day event.
is
How do they do that in Jersey?
Oh, it's time changes. You know how it is.
Okay, all right. No, I really don't, but
I don't
it's
even
fine.
know what time is.
Okay, all right. So,
And then
Rabbit Cougar.
Pointing outside.
okay, so go ahead and do a criminal roll. How'd you know this was Cougar Country?
Do you see all the old ladies here? It's Cougar Country.
Everyone knows North Dakota's good for two things.
Honey and cougars?
MILFs.
Well, saying cougar made more sense than saying mountain lion.
Yeah.
But now that I've said it, I regret it.
So go ahead and roll your criminal.
There's a wild.
Wait, are you saying, I'll let you roll 2 dice because you're being smart. You're thinking. You're the brains of this operation. Because you knew that this was Cougar Country and that they are always on the look for cougars. They are everywhere. It's crazy
That's what I said,
how
all over
many
down here.
They're
how many
crawling
cougars.
over North Dakota
There-
like weevils.
Yes. There is so many cougars in this state.
Like chupacabras in Mexico.
Yes, but even more so. I mean, in trees, under buses. You try to get a soda out of a vending machine, you might get a cougar that comes out. They are everywhere. So as you say, cougar over here, you see them both reach for their clubs and be like, cougar where? And you point, and they both are like, he's like, you go get Sam. I'll go stall the cougar. You see, he takes the club, sets it on his hand, twists it, and spikes pop out of the top of it, and he runs off to outside. And then as he's passing you, he's like, thank you. And then he runs. And you see there's a scar across his cheek that looks crazy, sort of like a cougar claw mark.
It's a Cougar Control Club.
It's a... New from Cougar Tech, the Cougar Control Club. These were newly invented this year and actually are being tested by these guys with a booth here.
All right, I'm gonna waltz into the hallway and try to figure out which office they went into.
There's one that's unlit.
With your bear sense, you can tell that there is a cigarette, your kind of cigarettes, coming from this first office here.
It's a Marlboro 100.
No, it's not.
And so so you'll go. The door is locked. So you guys will hear the.
Does it sound like Claw?
Yes, and it's also the secret knock you guys came up with before.
Is my Google Mail set up successfully?
Yes,
It is.
Yes.
I've got. I don't know who you'd like to send to, but you are set. I'm going to go unlock the door.
I'm gonna set up my Michael's coupons.
Now's the time for that. Okay, so you open the door, you come in.
Guys, whatever you guys are doing, get it done fast. I was able to stall the guards with the rabid cougar thing.
We finished. We're done. We're good.
Well,
to
then
go.
perfect. Let's get out of here.
We're not done.
I've got my Google.
We're not done.
Well, did you?
We can't remember why we came in here.
Oh, that part, yeah.
We were gonna see if we can figure out if maybe Sam Boone has a route she's taking around the.
That's it. Cigarette back in the mouth.
Yes.
That's why you're the brains of the operation. You got any Virginia Slim menthols in that bag of yours?
Actually, yeah, I have to prepare for him, so I have to get a variety pack. Here you go.
So as soon as she's done setting up with the Michael's coupons, I am going.
She's done. Yeah,
Perfect.
it was pretty.
So I'm going to go see if there is a basically a track for schedule for people here.
Go ahead and roll your hacking.
All right.
Because you do find the file source, but it is it's password protected.
Unfreaking believable. Well, I am moving on to 5 Bear.
Okay, yeah. So you
Breaks computer.
See, I have nothing to help me bring the bear down to criminal.
Well, you could do. Oh wait, no flashback increases criminal, so you could do a flashback
To introduce maybe a reroll or something.
Or
Yeah,
you could
so-
introduce something. You could introduce a plan.
Perfect.
So you plan for this.
Back in the bar. So here's one of the things that I learned. You can create a subroutine that'll run you back 30 seconds on any action on a computer. I found it in a book. I'm pretty sure it's going to work. And I'm going to try and make it work.
All right, go ahead. So you can move one back to a criminal.
And I'm going to try hacking one more time. Unbelievable.
So you won't have to move one back to bear. I'll say.
Okay, all right.
Actually, no. You know what? You don't need to reroll again. You succeed. I'm going to say because of the transfer, you were preparing for that.
Oh, phew.
So
the subroutine worked.
Yes.
Oh, wait, no, that's what brought it to there.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I thought I did it. Okay. So the subroutine worked. I've got her schedule.
So you see that you can see where she will be during each of the events, and kind of a general route. And you will see actually in there, searching through that, you're able to hack a little bit deeper, and you're able to find a email chain between her and Bjorn. And it looks like Bjorn has specifically hired her because there is a belief that there may be bears coming here, that there may be bear sightings. So that Bjorn, it seems like, wants her there to defend against it.
So there might be a rival group.
Oh my god, I
Oh
can't
my
believe it.
Either a rival group or somebody knew that you were coming. And you know what? We'll have to find out next time on part 2.
Come on!
Oh no.
So this was part 1 of Bear Heist, of Honey Heist. Thank you for joining us, and come back and hear us again on the second part.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Thank you for listening to another NCRP Productions podcast. To stay on top of everything we're doing, you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and like us on Facebook, all at NCRP Productions. You can show your support and help us continue to produce content by joining our Patreon. We offer additional podcasts like our B-sides and have GM materials, maps, and other fun things you can discover over time. You can find our podcasts on YouTube, Anchor, Spotify, Apple, Google, and many other fine podcast sites. Just look for us at NCRP Productions. We value your thoughts, so please don't hesitate to leave us feedback or comments. And if you would like to contact us directly, you can email us at ncrpproductions@gmail.com.